The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Good afternoon, St. Louis. DGS 1041 FM KMOX. Happy friggin' Friday to everybody. Woo!
Happy Friday.
I know this wasn't a long week for you, Rach, but man, it was a month for me. Damn.
Well, you had a lot going on.
I did. I had major minor surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Or major surgery. No, it was major minor surgery. It was definitely minor, but major to me.
All right. I get that.
Yeah. Rach got to see it today.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Knoyer texted me and said, hey, how you doing? How you feeling? Can you send me a pic? And I'm like, hey, Rach.
You know, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, she said it looked good.
All right.
And Knoyer said it looked good.
Well, and it's in a position, too, that obviously you should be wearing the bandage. But if for some reason you weren't, it's not like people would be like,
No.
oh, my gosh, what's going on?
No. I'm not quite the elephant man that I was.
You don't have a 30-year-old.
Yeah, I do at the moment. Thanks for saying that.
Sorry.
You just made it tickle. I think you made it jump.
It's like, oh.
What if what Knoyer removed was an absorbed twin I've had for 62 years?
There's a tooth in there. I'm fascinated by that stuff. I mean, who isn't, though? Who hears about the twin that they find and goes like, oh, who cares?
Right.
Like, I would think that gets everybody's wheels turning a little bit.
Yeah. The Dark Half. Anyone read that book?
Stephen King.
Yeah, that was the deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evil twin. I'm shaking.
Oh, okay.
Like, did we spring a leak?
I don't have misophonia like my daughter, but I thought you were wetting your lips.
Ooh,
That'd be awful. That'd be a lot.
Yeah.
that would be satisfying.
Was that a bottle of creamer?
It's no, so it's a Prime, which is like a sports drink, but I drank this last night, but it's the exact right size to mix my G Fuel energy drink.
Man,
So
you're
I
all over it.
recycled the bottle.
You definitely have the beverages going.
Yeah, beverages are very important to me. I gotta get them sorted.
I can tell. Pardon.
What were you gonna say, Rach?
Just the G Fuel energy drink at 1 p.m. Like, what are we doing here?
I need energy. I'm sleepy.
Come on now.
How many have you had before that?
So I limit myself to one energy drink per day.
No.
So healthy.
I mean, it
it's
could be
better.
worse.
It's better
Wasn't
than
it like 3 or
several.
4 not that long ago?
Oh, He was a dead man walking for a while.
Well, it was those
Andrew's
giant.
the only thing that kept Panera here the last 3 years.
Right. Those lemonades.
I'm chasing the high of the 32-ounce charged lemonade,
You're never going to find it.
which was rocket fuel.
So does the energy drink make you feel good?
I don't know. I would have to abstain from it to know if it made a difference.
I think you just defined addiction.
So I don't know what it does for me, but I'm going to do it.
But
It
I
gets me
must
normal.
have it. All right. That's not good.
That's literally
it gets,
addiction.
It gets you level.
Yeah, I know.
Andrew's level now.
I know it gets me. It gets me level.
Get you well?
Yeah. Andrew out here financially supporting Logan Paul. I know it's fine. It's fine.
We're all supporting
What did
somebody.
he get out of that bottle, Andrew?
Yeah.
Like a
What's
penny?
he
2
get out of this
pennies?
bottle? Like
Yeah.
$4? I don't know.
No way.
$4.
They do charge a lot for those, man.
This was about $3.25, which is too much.
Yeah.
It's too much, but I like it. It's got that little tang from the coconut water. I like it.
I like a little tang.
I can't help it. I like it.
I wrote down energy drinks on my show prep today just because who saw that coming? Right? Like, I don't know how
Dude.
far back you have to go, but even like, okay, so Red Bull, they make $1 billion. I'm the kind of person, which is why I'm not rich, who goes, well, they got that one. There's never going to make another energy drink.
Right.
they solved it.
Oh, they had the idea.
And then for 20 years, it's just been one Yahoo after another.
One after
like,
the other.
Hey, what about this one?
I love energy drinks.
We
They're my
put that together.
They're my favorite. I can't help it. I know they're bad for you. I know I shouldn't drink
You
them.
just like caffeine is what you like.
I know that it's the equivalent of like putting your heart in park and then going as hard as you can, but I just love it. You guys know how long Red Bull's been around?
But I just love it.
I'll say 25 years.
It was. Go ahead.
She said 25 years.
I thought Wheeler was going to say something.
No.
The 39, 1987.
What?
Doesn't that seem like way longer ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would
think
have.
it became a thing until the 2000s, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would have honestly guessed like 2012.
Yeah.
So we got that going on.
Which
Yeah,
is nice.
We have that.
We got that.
Hey, I wanted to briefly, I know Fridays we try to keep it pretty light, but I wanted to briefly address an email I got from a person who says they're never listening to the show again. We get quite a few of those because yesterday I called Elliot Page a he. And they're done with me, and I'm just off the reservation, and they're Christian, and Elliot Page is an abomination to God, and how dare I, blah, blah, blah. And I just wanted to comment for anyone else who might feel like that. And I answered the person, and here's what I said. I said, hey, look, I really try to respect everyone, even if I don't agree. And I said, like you, I'm an agnostic. I think your story is made up. I could be wrong. I'll find out one day, and so will you. But I respect people who are religious on and off the air. I disagree with you. I think what you're doing sometimes feels a little silly with the big hats and all, but I would defend your right to do what you do. And if someone tried to shut your church down, I would happily stand outside it. I really would. And I would try to protect your right to do and believe what you do and believe. And I think that as a non-religious person who doesn't have a team they're playing for, the best thing I can do in this life is do that for everyone. Now, if someone's a serial killer, I'm not going to stand outside and protect them, but I don't think Elliot Page is a serial killer. I think he's made a different choice in his life, and he's living it. And who am I to dead name him or call him an abomination? So I just wanted to say that on the air.
Here's a hot take. If you call yourself a Christian, follow the words of Jesus. I seem to recall from all my years in Catholic schools a passage in the Gospels, judge not lest ye be judged. You're pretty judgy right there. That's not what Jesus told Christians to do. That is not. It is the opposite. What's the golden rule? What is the number one commandment I give to you from Jesus? Not that hard to figure this one out, right?
Yeah.
Just treat others like you want to be treated. So you don't get to claim that if you're not going to live it. I'm sorry. It's false. You have a twisted view of what that is. Follow the words of the man that you supposedly believe is the Son of God, right? If you won't take his words into your heart and act on them, then are you even really Christian? Because those are his words. That's not an interpretation from someone in the year 500. That is a direct quote in the Bible, the holy word of God that you believe is the holy word of God, and you disregard that. Why? Where do you get the power to say, yeah, he told me not to judge anybody, but I'm going to judge anyway? So be who you say you are. Don't just say it. Don't just pretend it. Don't just go to mass. Be it. Or you don't get to judge us. You don't get to judge Elliot Page. You don't get to judge us. You don't get to judge anybody. Because the biblical teaching is that's God's job. So who are you?
Yeah, and you don't have to agree with it.
No.
You don't have to.
No, you don't have to
support it.
That's right. You do not. You do not have to. You could teach your kids what you want to teach your kids, all that. But think about that. To me, that's one of the most arrogant things I've ever heard in an email. Well, because I believe in this. Well, that's not what the person you believe in taught. at all. Go find me the excerpts from the Gospels where Jesus says, yeah, but you can judge these people. Or, yeah, you can be terrible to these people. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter what population we're talking about. I don't recall anything in there like there's an exception for something else. That's a pretty clear instruction. Don't judge other people, or that's going to come back on you.
Yep.
I would love it if more people just followed that. And by the way, a lot of Christians do. Probably the majority. Just not the ones that'll throw it in people's faces like that emailer did.
No, I agree. In fairness, I agree. I think that's true. Why didn't you tell me I had my glasses on the top of my head?
I didn't notice.
I didn't either.
Look like a ninny. Do I look like a ninny all the time? That's why you guys didn't notice? Trying to find. I took a pic of this. Here it is. I don't know if you guys know about this burrito debate going on.
Yes.
Okay. You want to frame it?
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but it got amplified by several politicians, right? J.D. Vance commented on it. A few other people commented, but it was a guy saying, look, I don't know why you guys are all complaining. My wife and I made burritos for $20 for our entire family for a dinner. And then there's this fight. You can't even do that. Yes, you can. No, you can't. And then there's another fight that has brewed out of that. Like, well, this just shows you that it's important to stop eating out and just make stuff yourself, because you will make it cheaper yourself. And it's a fascinating thing to me, because of course you can make burritos for a whole family for $20. It's a matter of what you're going to put into it and how much you want.
Well, Matt Walsh, very conservative, came out and basically said, hey, prices are real. People are really struggling out here, so take it easy on going after this guy. Why is a burrito $28?
Right.
And then Dan Crenshaw, the guy at the eye patch, posted, just hearing about this dumb $20 burrito debate, so just thought I'd make the losers on social media angry before I go to bed. Stop whining, get a job, eat ramen like the rest of us did in college, on a budget with 4 roommates. The market doesn't care what you think.
This reminds me of 3 or 4 years ago when the economy felt really bad during the Biden administration, and people were like, the economy feels bad, and Democrats in power were like, no, it doesn't. Feels good. Feels great. It's never felt better.
Feels really good.
Yeah.
It's this exact thing, but now the Republicans
That's the
are
other
doing
side,
it. Because you don't want to admit when things are going poorly or when things don't feel great.
Yes.
And you're in charge, so you just go like, are you kidding me? Things are cheaper than ever. It's like, well, I don't know if that's true.
Remember that guy on the Capitol steps who was like, I'm eating 10 lobsters tonight, and then I'm taking a 14-hour road trip because gas prices are so cheap. They've never been this cheap before. And it's like, you're just trying to, like, I guess you're just brute forcing your way out of the question by going, like she said, no, it's not. No, it's not.
You know what I think has, for me personally, become the number one problem with our government? And I think Trump has made it way, way worse, but Biden did it too.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that JFK and George Washington and Abraham Lincoln always told the truth to everyone and always told the truth to the American people. But between Biden and Trump, I feel like there's this new normal of gaslighting.
Yes.
It's not okay to gaslight anyone. I've done it. I've had it done to me. We're all familiar with what it is. It's really not okay, in my way of thinking, for a president or administration or a government to gaslight its people. Mm-hmm. And I feel like for the last 6 years, 8 years, whatever it's been now, that's pretty much, it's just been a steady diet of that. Iran's going great. Gas is $1.85 in a little town in Iowa.
Joe's
what are you guys
totally
complaining
fine.
about? He's doing trigonometry.
He did 4 cartwheels earlier.
Well, he juggles,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, if you admit something's wrong, then you have to take accountability, and no one wants to take accountability. And that's nonpartisan, the avoidance of accountability and power.
Yeah.
That's just how our society functions nowadays.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I don't need you to do that. I
Right.
can avoid responsibility all day long. I'm looking for someone better than me to do the big jobs.
Yeah,
They're
someone
not-
who
the-
could
that's
represent
the secret, though.
you.
The secret is they are not better than
No,
us.
they're in fact
Which is
they're
we're
worse.
learning.
They're not.
Yeah, they're worse in many ways because they put themselves and their parties ahead of 330 million people.
Yeah. Yep. Tell you guys about my friends at Bethesda. This is something that, sadly, most of you out there, I will do this little shtick with my live endorsements. They're like, you guys probably don't need Windows. Well, sadly, most of us are going to need elder care, and most of us are going to need to provide elder care for our parents, grandparents. I've been through it twice with both my mom and my dad with mixed results. And as I told you, when my mom was in rehab, they handed me a piece of paper with 20 names on it with a star system, and I picked the top one, which is Bethesda, and thank God I did. I lucked out. And I think the world of those guys. I'm now a part of them. I do the No One Dies Alone, the vigils with people in hospice. So I'm like on the inside. I'm there. I'm seeing it on the inside. I'm not just on the outside looking in. I trust them. I think you can trust them. And if you're facing this right now, what I can offer you is Michelle, who has been an executive at Bethesda for 31 years, and she's a very good person, really like Michelle, and she would be happy to meet with you in person or to get on the phone with you and just not just sell you Bethesda, but walk you through the entire system. Here's how it works. Here's what to look out for. Here's why some places are 10 grand a month and others are 30 grand a month. Here's what you get. Here's what you don't get. Go to BethesdaHealth.org, hit the Contact Us button, let them know who you are from the DGS, would like to talk to Michelle.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
You're great at protecting your data, but lots of places could still expose you to identity theft.
I thought it was safe.
If that happens, LifeLock gives you a US-based restoration agent who will stick by your side from start to finish. Phone calls, filing documentation, preparing insurance claims, your agent handles it all. In fact, we're so confident restoration is guaranteed or your money back. Isn't it nice to have someone like that on your side? Save up to 30% with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
And Doug.
Hot dog! Get your hot dog!
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Hey, what are you doing?
I like your method. Direct, to the point. A little loud, but...
Listen, people don't buy car insurance the same way they do hot dogs.
Not yet, but both are customizable.
Popcorn! Get your popcorn!
Hey, this is a hot dog area.
And customize and save area. Get a quote at libertymutual.com or with your local agent.
Liberty, 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 liberty. A century strong. The voice of St. Louis. KMOX.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX 124. You know what's wonderful? Friendship. And you know who's my best friend today? Rach. She not only helped me with my wound and my major minor surgery, but she literally gave me half her lunch today.
She did. That was very nice.
It's like a PSA.
I love you, Dave.
I love you too. and I love your sandwich. It was really good.
Like 2 days ago, I got the sandwich out, and Dave was like, whoa, that is a good-looking sandwich. But you already had a lunch that day, so I've been keeping you in mind when making my sandwiches in the morning.
I'm not saying that you were a mess before, Kurt, but your lunch game is advanced.
Well, so he has been like fasting until like 3 p.m. like when he gets off of work. So I've been making myself and him a sandwich. I like to have a sandwich waiting for him when he gets home. So that's been like a huge motivator for me to pack a good lunch every day, because I'm like, well, he needs a good snack when he gets home.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thanks.
Let me grab this. Coming up, I had to bend over. And when you're 61, you can't bend over.
You got to make the noise. I know.
Let me grab
I can feel it. That's why I laughed, because I make those noises all the time.
And here's the thing. 10% of the noises I make are uncontrollable. They just happen. 90% are completely performative when no one's around.
Yeah.
I can be completely alone and get up off my couch or something and be, and I'm like, who am I doing this for?
I thought about that recently, actually. I did some sort of an action where I was like, and I was like, no one is around. Could I have done that silently, or is this now involuntary?
You know what I think it is? Like, these studies have shown, Wheels had this story earlier this year, that when you curse, it helps you lift more weight in the gym, and it helps pain. And I think like that helps creaky bodies.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't disagree at all.
I buy it.
So after the bottom of the hour break, we have a special guest, Dakota Stevenson. I'm just going to read you the first paragraph of an email they sent to me. Dave, I've listened to you for many years. I have a kid here. He's 28 years old. He has cerebral palsy. He knows as much about the Cardinals and baseball as all the guys I hear on your station. He's really good at it. His birthday is coming up on August 11th. Anyway, we can get him a minute or two on to talk baseball with one of your guys. This would make this kid's life. And he's here.
Yeah, he's cool.
Ooh, and
He's in the green room.
Birthday's in a couple days.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Day before Trish's.
Yeah, and Kurt's.
That's right.
Kurt and Trish have the same birthday.
It's a big week.
And when I introduced them, I said, you guys have the same birthday.
And knowing them both, they probably both went,
Yeah, they were both like, that's nice. You care way more than we do.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to do this a little bit early here, Rach.
Okay.
Tell you guys about Mosby Building Arts. And if you pay attention, each month, Mosby does something different, like most of my clients do. They like to change up the copy, change up the deal. And this month, it's less about a deal or freebies and more about just a reminder, which I think is a good reminder, because when I think Mosby, I think comprehensive. I think these are people in Clayton or Ladue who have all the money in the world and they're remodeling their whole house. And that happens, but that's not all that happens. Mosby would like me to remind you guys that they are really happy and enthusiastic to do smaller jobs. Whether you live in Litchfield or Clayton, doesn't matter. If you have just one room that needs remodeled or a closet that needs remodeled, or you just want them to build you a big, badass brick pizza oven on your patio, whatever it is, they can do that. So bottom line, don't be sheepish about reaching out to Mosby. Great people. They do a great job. They'd be happy to work for you, big or small. MosbyBuildingArts.com.
We don't just cover St. Louis. We share it. That's why the stories you hear every morning aren't just headlines. They're about your neighborhood.
Ferguson's police chief took the stand in day one of
your roads.
Westbound 270 North County just had some volume on
your Cardinals.
Riley O'Brien strikes out the side in the ninth inning.
Your community.
I'm Tom Ackerman.
This is Debbie Monterey. I'm Megan Lynch.
Total Information AM. Weekdays on KMOX.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide, our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
Here's Dave Murray's forecast, sponsored by S&L Coins.
The summer feel making a comeback. It's going to be around for a couple of days. Partly sunny skies going through the afternoon. Maybe a spot shower or thunder shower, but very limited. Temperatures upper 80s. Let's think about 88. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. 80s this evening. 72 for the low. Weekend looks like summertime. Nothing extreme Saturday. Mostly sunny skies. 89. 74 and humid Saturday night. And Sunday sunny. 93 degrees. Hanging around 95 Monday and again on Tuesday. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
S&L Coin. We buy gold and silver coins, silver and gold jewelry. Also buying gold-filled and silver plates. Before you sell, call S&L. 314-544-3600. 314-544-3600. S&L Coin.
I'm Tom Ackerman with this month's Siteman Cancer Center Spotlight. We are talking to Dr. Premal Thacker.
How to cope with such a diagnosis that can be very supportive for you through your journey of cancer. And additionally, we have social workers as well. So we're very fortunate at Siteman Cancer Center to have such a in-depth team to take care of you as you embark on this, hard time in your life.
Siteman Cancer Center, national leaders in cancer. For more information, visit siteman.washu.edu.
Hey, this is Lauren. And a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's going to add the protein that you need. The eggs with those crispy nuggets. It's the ultimate combo.
Hi, this is Maya, and a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's packed with protein. Having Chick-fil-A chicken in a breakfast burrito is just phenomenal to me. You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns. It's just complete, honestly.
Order the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
And Doug. Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
We often hear the words retirement and annuity used in the same sentence, but it's important to know that not all annuities are the same. If you're not sure, it may be time for an annuity x-ray. Steve All and the team at the All Financial Group can review your annuity. Call Steve at 636-230-8824 and at yourmoneymattersstl.com.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance products, including annuities. Licensed in Missouri and Illinois.
Get inside your Redbirds in the 2026 season every Tuesday at noon. It's All Access with Cardinals manager Ollie Marmol on your voice of the Cardinals, KMOX.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX. Happy Friday. If you can hear the bumper music, if you're online, you can't. But if you can, all day we're playing my first set from the Dave Glover Band. Our gig is next Sunday, the 16th, at Frankie Martin's in Cottleville from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So come on out. And I think you're going to have a really good time.
Not the Rolling Stones song, though. That was
I wasn't even going to mention
late.
that. I wasn't even going to mention that. I just
didn't want people to show up and be like, I can't wait to hear the Stones.
Yeah.
That was
my guest in studio is Dakota Steffens. Stefan, right?
Yes.
Plural, not plural?
Steffens.
Steffens, got it. And his mom, Kelly, is here, and his dad, Nathan, and his friend, Roy Kilberg, are in the green room. And, so one of you, I'm not sure which one, sent me an email and telling me about Dakota, and his 28th birthday is coming up next Tuesday, and that he has cerebral palsy and he's a baseball nut. And we spent a good amount of time with Dakota before the show.
We're
me and
brothers from
Wheels.
another mother, man.
Yeah, we are.
You
I mean, if you're seeing us on the stream, you got a couple of gingers here. We're in the same club.
And this is my favorite thing that's happened all year. Is Kelly said, you can ask him anything. He knows everything. And I'm like, who won the World Series in 1998?
Yeah.
And he goes, Yankees.
Yep.
And then Wheels walks up. I go, hey, who won the World Series in 98? He goes, the Diamondbacks.
Yep.
And
And
Wheels
I
was
turned around
wrong.
and go, nope, I was wrong.
Wheels was wrong.
I should have trusted Dakota.
Yeah, Yankees.
So this goes all the way back to your childhood, Dakota?
Yes. I've been a baseball fan ever since I could remember. And I really want to do this for a living. So if I can get my foot in the door to hopefully get that started, that'd be great.
That's great. What would you like to do?
Scouting or like in the front office.
Yeah. What is your subs expertise in baseball? Like, what would you bring to the job if you were in the front office of the Cardinals?
Oh, I'd be really aggressive. So I
love it.
I kind of like the proactive approach that we're currently under construction with our minor league system. I kind of like that, and the fact that Chaim Bloom is prioritizing quality players over quantity players.
Yeah, I agree. Big change. I don't know Mr. Mozeliak like Kevin does. I always liked him. He was always very kind to me. But there towards the end, he was definitely a little lackadaisical for me.
Yeah.
And Chaim his nature seems more aggressive.
Yeah.
So I like the start.
Me and him would get along great.
Yeah, you guys would get along great. Maybe we can set it up so you can meet him. So
there we go.
You can
That'd be
can
awesome.
give him an elevator pitch.
That'd be awesome.
Here's why you need to hire me.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. So you have a goal of visiting all the stadiums.
Yes.
Yeah. Where? So you've been to Busch. You've been to Atlanta.
And
where else?
And on the 10th, I'm going to Cincinnati.
Nice.
To Great American Ballpark. Or Small Park.
Yeah, the Great American Small Park. You nailed it.
Where's your dream stadium?
My dream stadium? Toronto.
Yeah, how come?
I don't know. I always liked Canada for some reason.
Yeah.
And I've always kind of wanted to go to Canada, but if I work there, I figure I have a reason to go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Toronto's really nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a great city. It's a cool ballpark. And then you got the CN Tower. Do you like heights?
No.
Oh, well. They got the CN Tower next door, which is kind of like going up in the Sears Tower in Chicago. It's super high. You get to stand out over glass and look
That's so
down.
weird. We were literally talking about that at my band practice last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you're a Cardinals guy.
Yes.
Do you have other favorite teams? Maybe an AL team that you root for?
Yankees probably.
Okay.
So like the two Godfathers.
Godfathers.
One of the American League, one of the National League. Yeah.
Yeah. Although we need a salary cap in baseball.
Oh boy, here we go.
Don't start me. Don't start on me.
Yeah.
Now the Gingers are going to fight.
No, we're not going to fight.
I was listening to you on the way here.
Yeah, on Gas House.
Yeah. You're like, and I totally agree with you. We need a salary cap in baseball because it's really an uneven playing field, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the answer is the revenue sharing side.
Yeah.
Where the Dodgers and all that, because the caps, what the main function of a cap, like in the NFL and in the NBA, is typically it locks in costs so that the franchises are more valuable. But that doesn't do anything for me as a fan. That just means when the owner sells it, he's going to make more money.
Yeah.
And when we look at limits, though, we're on the same side, because if you punish teams for going too far or not going far enough, that's the other part, right?
Yeah,
Get the Pirates, get those teams and kick them in the pants a little bit.
There needs to be a floor, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to. So what they got to do, right, is shrink the gap between the Dodgers and Yankees and the Pirates and the Rockies or whatever.
Yeah.
Kelly, I think we can leave at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think they need us anymore.
Listen, you know me. We could do this all day.
Yeah. I'm game.
I've only known him 10 minutes. And
he's me. We're the same.
Yes, I know. So, Kelly, tell us a little bit about Dakota.
Well, he's a little harsh.
We prefer aggressive.
Yeah. Hey,
okay.
Like I said, my brother from another mother.
Right. He's pretty harsh when it comes to the sports and the players.
Pretty opinionated.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Would you agree with that assessment?
Oh, yes.
Like, for example. Is there someone that you don't care for?
Ooh,
Doesn't have to be a Cardinal. It could be anybody.
it doesn't.
It could be Rachel. Maybe you just took a dislike to her.
I would like this guy if he was on our team, but I can't. I can't say I can't stand him. But Pete Carl Armstrong.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you're not alone.
Yeah, or
Not alone.
Wilson Contreras, but he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was great here.
I mean, he was great here, but playing against him, that was a nightmare.
Yeah, you
I
don't
wouldn't
like
wanna
playing
get him
against
out.
him. Nobody
I
likes
wouldn't
that.
get him
I
out.
got to tell you something. You strike me as the kind of guy that if you were a pro ball player, you would be that kind of guy.
I would get yes. Nolan Arenado type. Yeah.
You would be getting heckled.
Yeah. I take a few to the chin. I take a few to the chin.
The hometown team chants your name, and the visitors want to drill you.
Yeah. Take a few to the chin. But it's worth it.
What position would you play if you played?
Ooh. Shortstop.
All right.
There you go.
Mason Wynn.
Go right for the top.
Yep.
Look out, buddy.
Coming for him.
Yeah.
So I know baseball is your thing, but do you follow other sports?
Yeah, football and a little bit of hockey.
Yeah.
But majority, it actually depends on the season.
Yeah.
I'm more of a seasonal guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My team right now in football is the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay.
Interesting.
Bijan Robinson
You
just
like Bijan Robinson, yeah.
Bijan Robinson just signed a contract extension.
He did. He was the highest paid running back in NFL history for half a day.
Half a day.
Because then my guy Jameer Gibbs beat him.
Oh, okay.
We'll take that half a day though.
But those two are like unbelievable rock stars.
Yeah. His make you miss ability is just awesome.
So-
and he's very religious.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's very religious.
Yeah, I'm just interrupting them at
Yeah.
this point. We're just getting in their way.
Yep.
So, Dakota, I'm curious, your seemingly savant abilities for baseball facts,
Yes.
to you, is it truly like you just have this quirk in your brain or you just work that hard?
I'm just extremely passionate, and I want to give the glow of knowledge about baseball to everyone that I meet, because we need more baseball savants, if you will.
Yeah. How about that?
Look at that. Play on the website, too, the best website for baseball fans.
Yes.
Man, if Kelly and Nathan were here, you should adopt Dakota and just travel the world.
You can imagine, Dave, would you like to go in a car ride with us? Like,
No.
Drive to
I
Florida?
No.
I'll
pay for the plane tickets.
I have a quick metric.
Okay.
I have among J.J. Weatherholt, our second baseman, is the second player among active players in outs above average, which is a fielding metric that gives you a player's fielding ability.
Uh-huh.
So he's ranked number 20th, which is 2 behind the leader, Pete Carl Armstrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to take that guy
But
out.
he'll get that
There you
by
go.
this year.
Who do you like in the minors? Who would you like to see them bring up this year, and who would you like just to see brought
Ooh.
up?
Josh Baez.
Yeah. Soon.
Joshua Baez.
I think it'll be soon.
Hopefully by the end of this month.
Yeah.
I would think. Yeah, I would think they're going to wait till after August 15th.
Yeah, for sure.
Because then they can keep his Rookie of the Year eligibility for next year. Yep.
Yep.
Dakota, how do you stay up on your research? Do you have like a routine you go into every day? Like, I'm going to check this place, I'm going to check this place.
It's just a constant stream. I just have it constantly playing in the background.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's all he does is
Immersion.
watch and listen
Yeah.
to baseball.
Sounds familiar.
Bernie Michaelis
Yeah.
also.
We should have Bernie on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd really enjoy talking to Dakota.
I really enjoy talking to him.
Well, we probably make that happen.
Big fan. Big fan.
Yeah, we know people. So, who are some of your favorite personalities? Like, you want to be a broadcaster, or you want to be with the team? Like, who do you listen to? Who do you like?
Ooh.
And it can be another station too. It's cool.
Old school. Are you talking about like baseball announcers and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Like Harry Carey.
Sure.
All right.
Harry Carey. Or back in the day, Bob Uecker.
All right. So you like
Yeah.
the funny guys.
Yeah.
All right. So like you want to be in the broadcast booth like Harry Carey was back in the day, drinking beers.
Yeah.
Drinking some Old Styles
That's
when he was in
me.
Chicago, some Buds when he was here.
That's me.
All right.
That's me.
All right.
So you're too young to have heard him live, but have you gone back and listened to much of Jack Buck and Mike Shannon?
Yes. I'm taking Joe Buck's job.
There you go. Joe doesn't need it. I know Joe. Joe doesn't need it anymore.
Joe's good.
Yeah. Joe's been mailing
He's
it in
going
for
into the Hall of
years.
Fame. He's good.
He's fine.
He's got the what is it? The Frick Award.
Yeah, the Ford C. Frick Award. Yep.
Ford C. Frick Award.
Careful saying that.
Yeah, enunciate clearly. It's a good lesson on live radio.
First lesson.
If it's a podcast, it's okay because you know I edit it out later. But
So it's been great meeting you. Anyone out there in Radioland you want to say hey to?
Oh, just a big shout out to all my friends and family back home. Thank you for the support and thankful to be here and God bless y'all.
That's awesome, buddy. So
he's too nice to be my brother.
Oh, he's definitely the nicer brother. So, I read people pretty well. I'm reading Kelly like he's hiding something. You're not getting the full Dakota experience here.
Yeah.
All right. Great to meet you, man.
Great to meet you.
Come back
buddy.
anytime.
Thank you, buddy. God bless y'all.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
St. Louis, are you ready to rock? AC/DC is bringing the Power Up Tour to the Dome at America Center Tuesday, September 8th. Hear legendary hits like Back in Black, Thunderstruck, and Highway to Hell, performed live by one of the greatest rock bands of all time. Don't wait on tickets. They're still available at Ticketmaster.com. AC/DC, the Power Up Tour, Tuesday, September 8th. For more information, go to KMOX.com/events.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It's 1:47. This time check is sponsored by Paramount Men's Medical Center.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Your bathroom should feel less routine and more daily escape. At Michael's Baths, they can transform ordinary bathrooms into a beautiful, comfortable space for homeowners across St. Louis and surrounding areas. And now they're introducing new premium walls. If you love the look of stone without the upkeep, you're going to love this. Sleek, durable, designed to elevate your space. For a limited time, enjoy a free rain shower head or upgrade with safety features like grab bars or a built-in seat. Call Michael's Baths today and schedule a free consultation. 636-775-0800.
Hi, I'm Michelle from Bethesda. You've probably heard me talk with Dave on the air about Bethesda. But did you know we have 7 independent living communities in the St. Louis area? Oakville, North County, Kirkwood, Webster Groves, and Clayton. We offer a variety of apartment sizes and amenities. Our experienced team would love to show you how easy it is to join the Bethesda family. Go to BethesdaHealth.org and click Contact Us near the top of the page. We'll take it from there.
Aging control systems can increase downtime and cybersecurity risk, especially in operations that run 24/7. Graybar helps organizations evaluate automation architectures and support the right upgrades, whether through incremental updates or full system replacements. The result is better visibility, stronger reliability, and a scalable foundation ready for what's next. Yep, Graybar does that.
Broadcasting from the Scott Credit Union Studio, 104.1 FM, KMOX.
For all station contest rules, go to KMOX.com/rules.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX 149. Well, that was big fun.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
It's nice knowing there's another brother out there.
I just love that Dakota's mom, the very first thing she said about him was, oh, he's really harsh. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty great. I also have a mea culpa. It's not my usual mea culpa, which is usually fairly profound. This is a little mea culpa. But as I said, my best friend Rach shared her lunch with me today, and it was from Aldi's, and they're the best grapes I've ever had. So I apologize for saying that Aldi's looks like what a Schnucks would look like if the if the end times came.
Aldi has so much good stuff.
Here's the thing. Aldi is maybe my favorite grocery store. I love going there.
I know you love it.
It's a terrible experience to go.
Yeah.
The
So
coin
not all wrong.
the coin cart thing is weird and I don't like it. And it can be a little hard to navigate the store sometimes and find stuff. And they are very late adopters to the self-checkout concept, and that I've only ever been to one Aldi that had self-checkout. And so it can be difficult when there's often just one. And this is not the employee's fault, but there's often just one employee staffed at the aisle at the checkout. And so you just have to sometimes wait in an extremely long line.
Yeah.
And then they don't have, bags or anything, so I always forget. So then I'm just like holding stuff like a goober.
I think that's your next live endorsement.
Again, none of that is all. Most of that is just my fault. But
Shop at Aldi. It sucks.
shop at Aldi. You're gonna get the best food.
Experience.
You're gonna get the best food for the best price, and you're not really gonna have a great time when you're there.
Best grapes I've ever had.
Yeah. They're enormous.
Yummy. They've got really good produce. There are things that I will still be like, okay, I'm going to get that at Schnucks or Deerbergs or what have you. But for my for my produce and my fun things, I've been going to Aldi.
Nice.
It's nice.
You know how every day is a national this or that day? Today's a really good one. Anyone my age, when I say this phrase, it'll bring back so many memories. Today is National Water Balloon Day.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Man, when I was a kid, okay, cue the music. It's old guy time. But when I was a kid, we didn't have all this electronics. When a mom or dad would pull out water balloons, oh my God.
The greatest.
The greatest.
And you have to underfill them a little bit.
Yeah, there's a science.
Because if you fill it to the way you want to, you can't throw it. It'll just explode in your hand.
Here's another one, too. When Phoebe was small, they had, and I'm sure now they have something even better, but they had this attachment you put on your hose that would fill up like 80 water balloons at once.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah.
And okay.
That's no fun.
I'm old school. You got to put it on the end of the hose. You got to pop a couple. Right?
Nah, give me that little fancy tool.
I'm surprised at that. I thought you were less of a wussy.
Yeah, no. I'm all about volume. How many can we have so we can have our battle, dude? I'm not all about like 2 water balloons. I need 12.
Yeah, but it takes you all day to fill them up. That's half
Not
the
with
fun.
that tool.
I know, but it's fun to fill them.
More fighting, less filling.
We should rename Redbird Rush Hour Battle Dudes.
Yeah.
Battle Dudes.
Because he said, we got to have our battle, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, he is a battle dude.
It's going to be my podcast.
Learned something interesting about the Ritz-Carlton today.
What's that?
They don't have Ritz crackers?
For years now, they've had this rule, whatever you want to call it, that no one else has. And that is at the Ritz-Carlton, any employee, a maid, a janitor, any employee, if they receive a complaint from someone staying at the Ritz, they can fix that person's complaint up to $2,000. If it would take $2,000 to make this person happy, they don't have to go to management.
Oh.
They don't have to go to the GM. They can just do it on their own authority. Let me fix that for you. That's something.
What's that, like 2 nights stay at a Ritz-Carlton?
Well, yeah.
Well, that's cool. And
No,
you
that
know
is
what?
cool.
I bet they don't have well, maybe they do, but it seems likely that they wouldn't have a bunch of like useless management at that point. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like if the average worker is just more empowered to make decisions, then you don't need like a middle manager type situation as much.
Speaking of hotels, are our friends who make the fragrances for the Four Seasons coming in?
Yes, we are. I think Andrew's setting up a.
It's in negotiation. We're just waiting to figure out. I'm waiting to hear back on exactly the right time they want. But
Okay.
Yeah, it is. We got them.
Okay. Because I need one of those candles.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm happy to pay. That thing was so great. You walk into the Four Seasons or any nice hotel, and you get hit with that happy smell.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of unhappy smells, what's going on in our parking garage?
Yeah,
It does smell
awful.
like cheese.
It smells like Easy Mac powder.
See, I thought it
is how
smelled
I
like
described
manure, like when I worked on the farm.
Maybe Kraft mac and cheese just smells like manure.
It could be.
Won't stop me from eating it. Also, the freezer here is the worst smell on the planet of Earth.
Yeah, I thought freezing stuff killed stink.
I thought that too. But whatever is going on in our company freezer is more powerful than
the laws of physics.
Concept of freezing.
Yeah.
The law of chemical reactions.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll tell you guys about my friend Ben Barnett at Timberline Professional Tree Care. Again, this is, none of my live endorsements are difficult, and none of this is heavy lifting, right? 60 seconds to tell you about a good or a service. But with Ben, it's especially easy because everyone can understand it. He's a tree guy. You have trees. Trees get knocked down. Trees get sick from bugs, from too much watering, not enough watering, planted too shallow, planted too deep, whatever it happens to be. I don't know anything about trees. I would have no idea. I don't know how to take a stump out. It would take me weeks to do that. Anything that you need tree-related, reach out to Ben. He's one of maybe a couple certified master arborist in St. Louis. We have 7 certified arborists on our staff. You'll have one on your job. So whether you're planting trees, we do that. Removing trees, we do that. Taking out stumps, we do that. Trying to save a tree, making sure a tree doesn't get sick, we do all that stuff. STLTreecare.com for Timberline and Ben Barnett.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Let me tell you something about insurance. When you sign your insurance policy, for some brokers, that's the finish line. Handshake, commission, done. Then you may not hear from them again until it's time for renewal. But your business runs all year, so do the gaps and the risk. So go to Supersure.com. If your company has more than 25 employees, whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just go buy a policy online. Supersure is the super agency built for you, licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At Supersure.com, you can access tools like fine print facts. It'll translate your current policy into plain English so you see what's covered and what's not. Plus a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth so you know what actually needs protecting. Go to Supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all your policies in one place. Supersure.com. That's Supersure.com. Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
This summer, local events are happening all over the place, and I3 Broadband is a big part of it. At I3, we love being part of the neighborhood and are proud to support the events that make our communities great. We're also proud to deliver 100% fiber-to-home internet, recognized as Greater St. Louis's next-door neighborhood fave. We give you lightning-fast speeds and reliable performance. Head over to i3broadband.com/radio today or call 866-806-5485 to upgrade, because life runs better on fiber, and I3 Broadband is here for you.
Taking care of your health shouldn't feel complicated. That's why we created NeoVitan, to make nutrition easy. Our doctor-formulated vitamins are designed for real life and delivered straight to your door with our monthly subscription. No guesswork, no running out. Just clean, high-quality supplements manufactured in the USA using the finest domestic and international ingredients. Subscribe today at neovitan.com and take one simple step toward better daily nutrition. Visit neovitan.com and start making nutrition easy today.
News, talk, cards. KMOX AM St. Louis. KMOX FM Hazelwood. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
At 2 o'clock, it's a cloudy sky downtown at the Arch. Right now, 86 degrees. The Senate has confirmed Cameron Hamilton as head of the embattled Federal Emergency Management Agency. The former Navy SEAL is returning to the agency he briefly led last year. FEMA's future has been uncertain since President Trump threatened to eliminate it. Hamilton's nomination suggests the president may be moving on from that idea, but the administration is proposing major changes in federal disaster response. St. Louis County Assessor Jake Zimmerman is looking ahead to November after his win this week as the Democratic nominee for county executive.
I think I've had a pretty consistent message all year, which is that we need to end the drama, take the temperature down, get county elected officials working together again, and try and do the taxpayers' business.
Zimmerman on the Chris and Amy show admits he's a geek and that leading into that is just him being him. Zimmerman will face Republican County Councilman Dennis Hancock in the fall. The portion of the Big River about an hour south of St. Louis is testing positive for high levels of E. coli. It comes after the Leadwood wastewater treatment facility's outdated equipment failed and released only partially treated wastewater into the river, according to Bradley Ledbetter, Southeast Regional Director of the Missouri Department of Natural Resources.
The E. coli limits that we have obtained do show an exceedance of the city's permitted limits.
When the department tested the river on Monday, water located downstream from the facility tested for the highest levels E. coli that the test can measure. Water upstream tested 3 times over levels the DNR deems unsafe for swimming. 96 cases of people with the cyclospora parasite showing up in the MU healthcare system. Dr. Taylor Nelson of MU Healthcare says cases are leveling off in Michigan, one of the worst hit states. That could be good news for Missouri.
And so I would be hopeful, now we're several weeks out from the recall, that we would start to see a decline, and I guess in a state where you're seeing a lot of cases, that would be really hopefully indicative of seeing a peak and a decline sort of follow along in other states.
The symptoms of the parasite are stomach discomfort, watery diarrhea for prolonged periods, and also causing dehydration. ABC News medical contributor Dr. Alok Patel says the worst of the outbreak is hopefully behind us.
Cases do seem to be going down. It partially could be from consumer behavior, but hand washing is not really going to stop the parasitic infection. Washing your produce only goes so far as well because it's stubborn, it's sticky, and it hangs on to foods, but it likely might be from just cutting off the supply.
Republican Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana says he'll vote for Todd Blanche as Attorney General, likely paving the way for Blanche to be confirmed to lead President Trump's Justice Department. President Trump says a federal appeals court's decision that he cannot build a $400 million ballroom at the White House without congressional approval is unjust. The president says he'll be appealing the decision to the U.S. Supreme Court. The Dow from Stifel is up 102 points, just updated 99 points to 53,985.
The summer feel making a comeback. It's going to be around for a couple of days. Partly sunny skies going through the afternoon, maybe a spot shower or thunder shower, but very limited. Temperatures upper 80s. Let's think about 88. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, 80s this evening, 72 for the low. Weekend looks like summertime. Nothing extreme Saturday. Mostly sunny skies, 89, 74 and humid Saturday night. And Sunday sunny, 93 degrees, hanging around 95 Monday and again on Tuesday. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM. KMOX.
Sponsored by Chesterfield Fence and Deck, your premier provider of fences, decks, patios, sunrooms, and more. Call them for a free estimate today. Now offering 20% off your next outdoor project. Chesterfield Fence and Deck, chesterfieldfence.com. It's a cloudy sky and 86 downtown at the Arch. I'm Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX 2:05. Happy Friday to everybody.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. So, my band is playing next Sunday, and Dave Cowles, my guitarist, he and I have been together for 25 years. Isn't that amazing?
That's crazy.
Dave and I have been in a band together continuously. I mean, we took COVID off like everyone did for 25 years. That's something else. And I love Dave to death. And he hasn't been feeling very well lately. And by the way, I'm not doxing him. I can say this because Dave posted it today on his social media. But he came to practice last night and let us know that he has cyclospora. Yeah. So that was something. And I immediately turned around and Googled, can you catch this from a person?
Dave not been watching the news.
While standing outside.
But you can't. So
he's like, conceivably, could one band member give this to another band member?
Right. If you're singing really loud next to a guy that's got a parasite. But no, they had, I don't think they misdiagnosed him, but they didn't diagnose it for, a few weeks.
Oh.
And they finally did the test, and sure enough, there it was.
Man.
And he can't trace it back. He said when the whole thing started, he's like, well, I'm done with lettuce. And ordered a couple things that had lettuce on it, took it off, but even that could have been enough.
Yeah.
So, but look out. It's out there.
Yeah, it was just in the news. It's pretty busy in Missouri right now.
Certainly is.
Yeah.
I've got that audio whenever you want to do.
Yeah, I want to play this for Wheeler. Did you hear about this story, Wheels, where the Philadelphia Phillies auctioned off the ability to come into the booth?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the story?
I did.
Okay, so I want people to hear this. So this is the sound of the guy who bought his right at the auction to sit in on the booth.
We're pleased to welcome Louis Kalb from Medford Lakes, New Jersey. He is our Phillies' fantastic auction winner. He outbid the competition to spend an inning and do some play-by-play in the booth. And Louis, welcome. Glad to have you here.
Thank you, Scott. It's a thrill to be here. It's a lifelong dream to be in the Phillies broadcast booth. So here we go. Painter with the first pitch to Ortiz. It's in there for strike one call. Phils with two in the bottom of the second to take the lead. As we start the top of the third now, Painter delivers. It's bounced foul.
Pretty good.
Towards the Phillies.
Pretty good.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit of an imitation, but it's good.
Are you saying that you don't think that's his real voice?
Yeah, I don't think he talks like that. I've never met the man, but I don't think he talks like that. But it's the right pace, right? Like a lot of it, when you listen to like a John Rooney, you listen to Jack Buck when he was calling games, like a lot of what's so great about them is that pacing, right? Because the baseball and basketball and football and hockey, they're all different. And having the pace is kind of giving your fans that are listening on the radio especially the feeling of the action, right? So when you're calm, it's calm. But when things start to heat up, you pick up. I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
he clearly put in a lot of work to prepare for that.
I have always said when I would give talks at colleges or high schools or such for people who wanted to be creatives, Rach did a couple of those with me. I always tell them that the magic to being a play-by-play guy or hosting a radio show or doing stand-up or playing in a band, anything that's performance, is your comfort. your true comfort.
Yeah.
Not your fake comfort.
Right.
And you only get comfortable by doing whatever it is you're doing and sucking at it and failing at it and realizing that you didn't die and it's okay. And then you find your voice. And that's what we have like with Ricky and John. And what we had, of course, with Buck and Shannon. They were very talented, but by the end of their careers, they were just so comfortable.
Yeah.
And just listening to them, half the time I didn't even clock what they were saying. It was just that mellifluous sound of their voices just was so comforting.
Yeah. And it's like, that obviously it applies to broadcasting, but when we have Davide in with the artists, it's the same thing, right? You have to fail. You have to take criticism. You have to find out what people do and don't like, and then you keep progressing from there. Anything that you're going to do as far as like producing music, you're using your voice, doing something athletically. It's the same thing for a baseball player.
Sure.
You got to fail. Like, all right, this is my batting stance. And like, oh, man, that doesn't work. Maybe we should tweak that. Maybe you got to change that. Like that's the same thing with how you throw and how you run. So that's a universal thing, I think, is the more you do something, you got to get the feedback. You got to figure out what doesn't work so you can start to eliminate those things. What does work, you lean into, and then you build around that.
In a related topic, like I said, we had band practice last night, and I played drums my whole life, and I'm playing drums on several songs per set, but I've never played drums and sang backup, and I've never done harmonies, and I'm doing those things now, and I'm having a blast with it. But what I noticed last night, because you know how everyone thinks that you're the main character, right? And if, say, you're going to a wedding, you think, I have to look amazing because everyone's going to be looking at me. And the truth is, no one's looking at you.
No.
They're looking at themselves.
They're all the main character, too.
Yes. And last night, we're running through a song, and I'm playing and I'm singing, and I realize I'm not listening to these guys at all. I am totally focused on my part. Am I doing this right? Does it sound okay? You know what I mean? And like that's just such a truism in life. Just relax. No one's all that interested in you, which I find incredibly comforting.
You guys joke like, how am I the way I am? It's partly that. Because I know most people don't care about what I'm doing, saying, wearing.
Yeah.
You're walking down the street, nobody's going, what's up with that guy? They're just not, they're thinking about their own thing.
Vic says, you've got Eric Knost as a drummer. He's so good. I got to tell you, Vic, I've been trying to help him. I've been trying to help Eric. No, Eric's fantastic. He's he's the opposite of me. I'm completely instinct, and Eric went to school for it, has his PhD. He's a true musician.
Right.
It's so funny. Like last night, and they do this, and I told them after this happened, I'm like, I think you guys are just effing with me. I really do. Because we'll be doing a song, and they're like, what are you playing there? Is that an F major 7th diminished? And they're like, no, it's a 6th. And they're like, oh, I didn't realize that you had flattened the, and I'm just like, you're making this up. No one knows these things. That's not a real thing.
It's like twins with their secret language.
There's no such thing as an F minor diminished 9th chord. Just shut up.
Did you say stop showing off?
I did.
It's not cute.
You guys, oh, look at Smarty Pants is over here.
Oh, it's so cool how you dedicated your life to this
You guys
craft and now
know
you're
stuff?
really good at it. Oh,
I don't
good
even know
for you.
stuff.
Good for you.
No one's
Good for
impressed.
Betty.
All your blood, sweat, and tears are paying off.
Oh, look at you. Look at Mr. Proficient at what I do. Okay. Let's all get in line to congratulate you. Meanwhile, I'm over here just faking an open G
You deserve
chord.
every bit of success. Yes, yes.
You're like, I actually kept all my blood, sweat, and tears, thank you, and now I have the most.
Yeah.
So which one of us is really ahead?
I have so much more room in my brain I didn't fill with music theory.
Have you guys ever seen those TikToks that are like, at the end of the day, no one's ever going to notice those hours you spent and all that time you were working? Because I didn't do any of that.
I just find it threatening. So do a little DGS happy hour, right? You want to go?
Yes. Have you guys ever fully created your own recipe for something from scratch? Like had an idea and been like, I'm going to have to implement this myself.
Well, I had my great cherry pie cheesecake idea, which I have yet to implement.
That is a good idea.
Yeah. We seriously need to do that. You don't even need to make the cherry pie, right? You can just buy that and then.
I don't have to make anything.
Yeah, well,
just
that's true.
smoosh two things together. That's how I roll.
Because right now, and I hope no one is listening.
They're not.
I would like to perhaps make a homemade ice cream cake for the first time.
Oh.
But I want to use the Fat Boy churro ice cream sandwiches as like the base.
Ooh.
But then I'm like, how would I do this exactly? So I'm trying to think of like the best ice cream to go with that and how I would put this all together. I'm not like cooking something. I'm not making something from scratch, but I'm coming up with the flavor profiles on my own.
Wait, you want to make homemade ice cream?
I want to make a homemade ice cream cake.
Cake, okay.
And then a lot of times people will make homemade ice cream cakes and they'll just kind of like layer ice cream sandwiches in like Cool Whip or something. I would like to maybe do like a bottom layer of the Fat Boys sandwiches because those are really good. And then like maybe like a layer of like caramel ice cream, layer Cool Whip.
I feel like no one wants to hear this.
Yeah.
No.
But the best thing to go with churro sandwiches like that, it's going to be vanilla. It's just going to be vanilla ice.
They're going to be in the sandwich, though. Like vanilla ice cream is in there.
Yeah, the vanilla's in there, and then it has big like caramel swirls in it.
Yeah, yeah.
So then I'm like, for the top layer, should I go like more?
You want to put like a little
caramel?
sheet of cake on there and then more on top?
A sheet of ice cream sandwich, yes.
No, that and then cake and then more ice cream.
I'm worried the cake would get soggy.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think of that.
Typical Wheeler.
I'm just saying, this all
He
sounds
never
good.
thinks of the stuff.
No, she's put some ideas in my head now. I think I have to play with this. This is fun.
Well, instead of it's ice cream sandwiches and cake, like you tripled it, and then
like when you get an ice cream cake from a
We put a dog on
Baskin
top.
Robbins, there's sometimes a lot of cake in there or a little bit of cake in there
I've
somewhere.
only ever had Dairy Queen ice cream
Oh,
cake,
same.
and then my sister-in-law Sarah has made homemade ice cream cake before. And if I'm remembering correctly, it was kind of like a dupe of the Dairy Queen ice
Why
cream
don't we
cake.
eat ice cream cakes more?
I know.
Good
It's
Maybe
a
a-
great question.
Now, maybe a stupid question.
Probably because they cost $97.
But is the cake being soggy, is that really that much of a concern? Because it's all getting eaten in a big lump scoop, right?
Well, I'm not going to eat the whole thing.
Right,
in
you got to
one
think about this
serving.
lasting, but you're going to be putting it in the freezer. So.
Well, that's fair.
Right.
I forgot other people don't eat entire cakes in one sitting.
What about actual churros between that?
This is an idea.
See? Brainstorm.
Maybe crumble them up.
Or even just like adorn the top with some
There you
churro
go.
chunks.
There you go. Rach
like,
has got
like
it.
the crispy onions on the top of a green
Yes.
bean salad.
Rach, you just nailed it.
I think we're putting something together.
See, this
here,
is what
boys.
happens when you get smart brains together. You come up with ideas.
This is what happens with the smart brains.
This is how they built the bomb.
Andrew's like, but why wouldn't you just put it in a big funnel?
I'm over here like, well, you got to remember, you're going to be putting your whole face directly into the cake.
It all fits in the trough. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
And the cake's only going to be on the table for about 2 minutes. So it's like, are you really that worried about it being soggy?
Who are you trying to impress, Rach? Just put it in my mouth.
there's not going to be leftovers.
I mean, whoever's eating it's going to be laying under the table and having it pushed through a hole to fall directly into their mouth anyway.
So when are you going to do this?
For someone's birthday next week who may have been mentioned earlier in the show.
Oh, gotcha.
Because my birthday was just recently, but he got me like a wonderful cake, but it's big, so we're still eating
Nice.
it.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, that's like two similar cake because we like similar cakes.
Right.
That's back to back.
Just trying to change it up
maybe-
a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I mean, it's an embarrassment of riches to be like, we have too much birthday cake around
Right.
here, but
Let's add some ice cream to it.
yeah, but maybe switching it up with a different kind of.
I think the funniest relationship flex I've ever heard is, well, we just like similar cakes.
Yeah.
We're just bonded in that way.
She's just
We like similar
lording,
cakes.
lording that over us.
When you find your twin flame, you're gonna be
Yeah.
eating the same cakes all the time.
But if one person
When you meet
likes,
your mirror, it's like you just like the same cakes.
Yeah, but if one person's like strawberry shortcake and the other one's German chocolate cake, that's not gonna last.
It's like, what if one person's a cake person, one person's a pie person?
Oh. Well,
not going to work out.
It's what we call doomed. That's the word is doomed.
That's funny. Tell you guys about my friend Mike at Michael's Baths. And I have a bunch of easy lives today. This one's easy because there's a demand. You know, everyone has a bathroom. Most of us aren't happy with our bathrooms, so we're always happy to entertain remodeling it and changing it. Sometimes it's because it's old. Sometimes it's because it's no longer safe. You know, you have someone who has a risk of falling, or you just don't want to fall yourself. Hell, you don't have to be 80 years old to worry about falling. But that's why this is such an easy lie, because there's a demand for it. The national companies like Bath Fitter and 3-Day Kitchen and Bath have paved the road for us. And Mike has taken advantage of that. And he's been doing construction for 30 years, solely doing bathroom remodeling for the past 10 years. And he's just great at it. He recruits and hires and trains his own crew, so they do it the Michael's Bath kind of way. And the kicker is that he can do all of this with better products, better customer service, much more agile, always reliable, for 30 to 50% less than the aforementioned companies. 636-775-0800, or you can schedule your free consultation at michaelsbaths.com.
Are you looking for a podcast about pro football that doesn't put you to sleep with an avalanche of analytics or insult your fandom with brainless hot takes? Well, hi. I'm Dan Hansis.
And I'm Mark Sessler.
Oh, hi, Mark. And we're the hosts of Heed the Call, the NFL podcast you've been waiting your whole life for.
Heed the Call covers every game, every storyline, everything that matters, and we do it all with a touch of mirth.
Football is fun. Why shouldn't your football podcast be the same?
Follow and listen to Heed the Call NFL podcast wherever you get your podcast.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Back to school starts now. Get long-lasting battery life on the Dell XPS laptop powered by Series 3 Intel Core so you can work from anywhere. Now starting at $699 with exclusive student pricing starting at $599. Complete your setup with savings on select monitors and must-have electronics and accessories. Limited time deals and free shipping on PCs and more await you at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
FanDuel is giving new customers up to $1,000 in bet resets. New customers place a $5 bet each day and receive up to $200 in bet resets, up to $1,000 total. And with baseball every day, always another game and another matchup to get in on. Whether you're betting money lines, player props, or same-game parlays, FanDuel has you covered. Place your daily $5 bet and unlock up to $1,000 in bet resets. FanDuel.com/Missouri. Must be 21 or over and present in Missouri. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Minimum $5 wager required for 5 consecutive days. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bet reset tokens. Refund from token issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Max refund $200 per day. Restrictions apply, including token expiration. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this rush hour ad to keep you calm, which could help your driving. And science says therapy is great for a healthy mindset. So enjoy this 14-second session on us. I think you've done everything right and absolutely nothing wrong. In fact, anything that hasn't gone your way could probably be blamed on your father not being emotionally available because his father wasn't emotionally available, and so on. And now that you're calm and healing, you're probably driving better too.
Liberty, 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 liberty. 100 years of service and still at your service. KMOX.
Welcome back, DGS 223. People online are debating whether this is cool or not. There's a video going around out there of a woman who is in the middle of ordering at a restaurant, got a phone call, and paused to take the phone call, making the server stand there while she talked for about 60 seconds and then wanted to finish her order.
No way.
Straight to jail.
Walk
Is
away.
Did that really happen?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like a staged skit or whatever?
I mean, it's in my show prep, so I don't know.
That's bananas.
Prison.
Prison
time.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. You don't make that person wait.
Was this person...
You answer the phone after the fact. Like, you do your order, and then you pick up your phone and call that person back.
Or if it's like an emergency, you say, this is an emergency.
Yeah.
I have to walk outside. I will be back. I apologize.
Right.
Do we have any information? Was she alone at the restaurant?
I don't know this.
Okay, because my next question is, what is the reaction of her table mates?
Yeah.
How did they feel about the situation? Are they like, yes, this is normal? Or were they like...
That's Susie. She's always doing that.
Yeah, or were they like, what in the hell is this? Because I think that's the reaction I would have.
I have a couple people in my life, not my immediate family, who I love to death. And they're really great people. But they have terrible restaurant etiquette.
What do you mean?
They're just kind of dismissive to servers, and it always bothers me. I always try to be extra syrupy nice because I know they're going to kind of low-key ignore them.
Can I have a really hot take here? It's
Sure.
a very strong take.
Let's do it.
And I apologize if it offends.
Nah, man, just go for it.
If you are like that, you're not a really great person. Maybe you're a good person. Maybe you're a decent person.
You're not an A+.
You're not an A+ if you're dismissive and rude to service workers.
I think this is in
Well, I was talking about Steve Moore. So,
like in the world of like sports scouting, if you're scouting NFL players for the draft or whatever, one of the things they like to do is look at how those players treat people that they think are beneath them. So, like, how do they handle when they're at a hotel and a doorman opens them? How do they talk to a server at a restaurant? Those are things they want to know because that tells you a lot about your character. If you're just not going to be nice to someone because you think they're there to serve you, that's not a good review on you.
I agree.
It's not hard to be nice to people. It's one thing if somebody who's serving you or waiting on you and they keep screwing everything up and getting everything wrong, to be annoyed with that and maybe complain about it. That's a different thing. But from the hop, why wouldn't you just be nice? How would you like to be treated? Wouldn't you want people to be nice to you?
We keep coming back to the golden rule on this show.
It's not hard, man. It's not hard.
Just be nice, nerds.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that hard.
Should rename that the Wheeler rule. See if that gets
It's
any
not that
traction.
hard, man. It's not that hard.
It's not the golden rule. It's the red rule.
Yeah, it's the ginger rule.
Thousands of years from now, when we've lost all the manuscripts, someone gets this show and they're like, well, the great sage Kevin Wheeler.
Oh, my God.
Once said, do unto others.
What a hellscape that would be if people started listening to me like that.
Oh, we agree.
Oh, man. Craig says, but waiting is literally in her job title. I'm sure Craig is kidding.
Yeah.
I hope Craig is kidding.
Got to be.
But that
Has
is
to
something
be.
that bothers me is when people are like, it's literally their job. It's like, okay, so, all right. So you're just using that as an excuse to be a jerk. Like, I get to be mean to you. You're in one of those positions that allow people to be a big jerk.
I do take that as a sign of the person who's treating that person poorly, having some problems of their own, like low self-esteem, where you think people crap on you, so this is your chance to take some power. I don't know. I don't even know that it's a conscious choice. But there's something underlying when you're just mean to people you don't need to be mean to.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're punching down, that's...
And the
You
funny
should
thing is
take a hard look
you're
at
typically
yourself.
not necessarily even doing that, right? Like, that's just how that person views it. Right. I mean, that person that's waiting. No, so the person that's sitting at the table thinking they're punching down at their server, man, in 5 years, that server might be your boss. You know, a lot of times people that are servers are young people that are just making money so that they can pursue. Not that I'm speaking
Or
from
they
my
could
own.
kidnap you and put you in a cage. Now what are you going to do? Bet you're nice to them then.
Yeah.
Tell you guys about my friend John Moriarty at E3 Wealth. John is a financial guy. He does financial planning for normies like you and me. But what he really loves to do and has an extra specialty in is doing financial planning and coaching for people who own businesses and people who are entrepreneurs. And as I said earlier in the week, and this is a thing, you guys know this if you've been in the business world for, a couple decades, you can be really good at one thing and really not good at a couple of other things associated with it. And a lot of you out there have businesses that you're great at. You're great at making ice cream, or you're great at, training horses or whatever it happens to be, but you're not great at the financial part. Maybe you're like me, kind of a put your head in the sand and pretend it's not there kind of guy. This is where John comes in. He can take that part over, not like a manager in the 70s of Peter Frampton's going to take your money, but a guy who's going to watch that for you, give you advice, help you to navigate those choppy waters so that you can be freed up to do what you love and what you're really good at and what's going to bring the revenue in. It's really easy to meet with John. Go to e3wealth.com, give him a call, go in his office, meet him at Spencer's for some pancakes, see what you think of him, e3wealth.com.
Before YouTube DIY videos, before skip ad, before don't forget to like and subscribe, there was KMOX. And this Saturday, we're still at your service. At 8, the Garden Hotline with Michelle Reeser-West, sponsored by Chesterfield Valley Nursery. At 11, the Home Improvement Show with Rich Orris, sponsored by Mosby Building Arts. So, skip the videos and get it done right. KMOX is at your service, starting Saturday at 8.
I'm Tom Ackerman with this month's Siteman Cancer Center Spotlight. We are talking to Dr. Premal Thacker.
So we're trying to actually educate our general surgeons if you're getting a hernia repair or a gallbladder out and a woman is done with childbearing, even if they don't have an elevated risk for the development of ovarian cancer, to really get those fallopian tubes out. So we're on a mission to try to prevent ovarian cancer.
Siteman Cancer Center, national leaders in cancer. For more information, visit siteman.washu.edu.
Looking for something new? Lombardo Homes is excited to introduce 2 brand new opportunities in St. Charles County. Discover Crooked Creek at Cottleville Trails, featuring stylish new townhomes from the high 300s and access to incredible amenities that make Cottleville Trails one of the area's most sought-after communities. Or find the space you've been dreaming of at South Point Estates, where expansive 3+ acre home sites and top-rated Wentzville schools create the perfect setting for your custom dream home. Visit LombardoHomes.com to learn more about these exciting new communities.
Dave Murray's forecast is sponsored by Overhead Door Company of St. Louis. Overhead Door Home Refresh Rebate. Call now and get $500 back on a qualifying garage door with a qualifying purchase. Must be made by September 30th. Visit overheaddoor.com to learn more and schedule a free estimate.
The summer feel making a comeback. It's going to be around for a couple of days. Partly sunny skies going through the afternoon. Maybe a spot shower or thunder shower, but very limited. Temperatures upper 80s. Let's think about 88. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. 80s this evening. 72 for the low. Weekend looks like summertime. Nothing extreme Saturday. Mostly sunny skies. 89. 74 and humid Saturday night. And Sunday sunny. 93 degrees. Hanging around 95 Monday and again on Tuesday. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM. KMOX.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I've been asked many times how Morgan & Morgan became the largest injury firm in the world. I think I know. When someone comes to us for an on-the-job injury, we have a huge workers' compensation practice. But many times we find a defective product that was responsible for that injury. Luckily for them, we have a product liability section headed by my son, Mike. In addition to the comp case, there is a product case too. Other times, the injured worker is fired or harassed for bringing that claim. We have them covered. Our employment lawyers handle retaliation claims as well as wage theft and discrimination cases, and in some cases need to file for Social Security benefits. No problem. We became big for a reason. 30% of our new cases come as referrals from former clients. Hiring us is easy. Go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer, or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, this is Lauren. And a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's going to add the protein that you need. The eggs with those crispy nuggets. It's the ultimate combo.
Hi, this is Maya, and a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's packed with protein. Having Chick-fil-A chicken in a breakfast burrito is just phenomenal to me. You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns. It's just complete, honestly.
Order the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
And Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Today, the Cards, the Rockies.
Ameren Total Access 620. First pitch 7:15.
Cardinals Radio. 104.1 FM KMOX. Bernie Miklasz on KMOX is sponsored by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin comfort dealer.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX. Happy Friday, 2:35. Bernie Miklasz joins us. Hello, Bern.
Good afternoon. Good to be with you, DG, and everyone on the show.
Thank you, my pal.
Yes, sir.
Earlier in the show, we had a young man on named Dakota, and he turns 28 next Tuesday, and his birthday wish was to be on the DGS and to talk baseball. The young man has cerebral palsy, certainly doesn't define him, but it's something that he's obviously dealt with his entire life. And he's a bit of a baseball savant and really knows everything there is to know and would love to be involved in the baseball world as a career. And so we had a really nice conversation with him. He was here live, and I said, so who do you like in the broadcast world? And your name was the first name that came up. He loves listening to Bernie Miklasz.
I don't know why, but that's I'm actually taken aback by that, but very sincerely say that's humbling. What a wonderful compliment. Thank you.
Pretty nice. Pretty sweet. And he's a ginger, and he's a little bit mean.
Yeah.
And him and Wheeler next to each other, my God, it looked like Wheeler had a ventriloquist dummy.
My brother from another mother.
Yeah, I was going to say something mean, but you took care of that, Glover.
Everybody look out.
Yeah, I know. I tell you what, man, I would have nightmares. The idea of rolling over, switching the pillow or something, and just kind of staring out there, and I see this Kevin Wheeler dial like coming at me, Chucky. Like all evil. Yeah, like Chucky or something like that. That'd be a terrible way to go, man. Terrible way to go.
You got a little Chucky to you, don't you?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know when he's Chucky, just if you just don't get Wheeler talking about catchers. He just he loses his mind.
You're right.
I know.
I was watching him and Matt Pauly last night on Redbird Rush Hour. Wheeler just wouldn't stop talking about catchers.
I know.
And beating up on all of them. It was actually really funny.
My favorite, and I heard that, Bern, I was driving to band practice, and I got to listen to the whole thing. My favorite moment of Redbird Rush Hour, Wheels, I don't mean to embarrass you. Okay, I do.
You don't have to worry about it. It's fine.
It was like 3 weeks ago, and I'm on my way home, and I'm listening, and you're doing what you do. And Paulie, the nicest man in the world, goes, will you just let me finish what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
and he meant it. He said it like that.
No, he did.
Yeah.
He did. It was great.
And Kev's like, I'm sorry.
I like it when people just tell me to calm down. I need it.
Well, you get fired up about what's something that you are passionate about. That's good. I mean, that's the way we're supposed to be, in this world of like kind of phony or forced hot takes. I can honestly say this about our crew, the sports crew at KMOX. We'll raise hell, but if we raise hell or we're really ticked off about something, it's totally genuine. There's no there's no acting job going
Right.
on, you know?
Right.
So that's why I love it when Wheeler gets wound up. That's why I never sort of hold back. When I get wound up, you know, let's go, man. I'm going to say what I think. And I think everybody at our station is like that. And I think that's really, really good, because I would hope that means people trust us, that we're going to say what we really feel from our heart, in our minds, and we're not doing it just to say, oh, let me do a quick Pat McAfee or Stephen A. Smith here, you know,
Right.
that type of thing.
I have a Cardinals hot take.
Okay.
And
All right.
it's based on your conversation last night about catchers. And I will do a little preamble because it's kind of harsh. Ivan Herrera is one of my favorite Cardinal players.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
From everything I've heard, because, you know, I know all the guys. He is a delightful human being.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great hitter. I don't want to see him not be a Cardinal. But here's my take. In any given season that Herrera is catching to any significant amount, we are not a serious contender. If we're a serious contender for the playoffs and the series, that doesn't match up with Ivan Herrera being a catcher even twice a week. Agree, disagree? Am I completely off the reservation?
Wheels, I'll just say I agree, but that's all I'll say, because I know you have a lot to say, so I defer.
I mean, I'm with both of you guys. I completely agree. It's a different thing where if he's on the roster and he's the third catcher, right? He's the guy that's going to pop in here and there once in a while, and then you don't have to carry, you know, a catcher that can't help you in another way, right? See, like, so if Herrera is your full-time DH or a part-time first base DH, and then he's the third catcher, you're making better use of your roster. As it is now, you've got a third catcher who never plays, who is not going to be a pinch hitter in any scenario, and who is going to not be able to play any other position on the field. So, and that, in that case, I'm talking about Pages is in that role now. Pozo was in that role at the beginning. That's not good roster construction for a contending team. Now, we knew this wasn't a contending team. This wasn't a complaint about this year. But I think in the big picture, there's a reason you don't see teams carry three catchers, especially a third one that they plan on not using very much, because that person's really limited. If you're a good hitter, you're probably not a backup catcher. You're probably a starting catcher.
So here's my follow-up. Bernie Miklasz knows this. Kevin Wheeler knows this. For the love of God, Dave Glover knows this. Clearly, the Cardinals know this. So is it a function of their just being really nice to Ivan? Because I'm pretty good at what I do, but if I went to Steve Moore and said, hey, do you think the next time Ricky Horton's out, I could be the color guy with John Rooney? He would laugh at me. I wouldn't get what I wanted just because I'm a valuable part of this team.
I have mixed feelings about this. I think they genuinely respect him so much for some of the attributes you described. He's a tremendous person and just plays the game hard. He's got a huge heart competitively, things like that. I think because they consider him to be one of their premium players, they wanted to show him the respect. If he was going to put the hard work in during the offseason to become a better catcher, which he has in terms of some of the things, they were going to give him a shot. They were going to show that respect, because once you show the respect, and after all, it is a rebuilding year. Once you show him the respect, and he still can't throw anybody out, well, you got to move on. And I think even Herrera would recognize, okay, you gave me a shot.
That's a fair answer.
Thank you.
I respect.
Yes, I'd agree with that. I think it's because it fit with the plan of finding things out, right? Hey, does this work? Well, if you find out by the end of the year, I think we've figured it out by now. I don't think much is going to change in that regard in the next 2 months. If you find out this is not really helping us, it's tough on the bench, we don't really have a good bench this way, and it's not, well, then now you have evidence to present to the players. Hey, listen, you know, we love you, but this is the better role to make us the team we need to be. You know, that kind of conversation. So I never had a problem with them doing this this season. I didn't think it was going to work. And in some ways, Bernie, I think Herrera's better than I thought he would be. He calls a really good game, I think.
He does. He absolutely does.
And I think he does a great job on the challenges. As a hitter and as a catcher, I think he's one of the best at recognizing when the umpire misses and when to challenge. Those are important things but you need to have some balance to your all-around game. And when part of the problem is you don't block particularly well, your framing's not that great, and you can't throw anybody out, well, those are all big, important things, too, that go along with calling a game. And the problem at the moment is if you could Frankenstein all of your catchers together on the Major League roster, that's a hell of a catcher. And what I think we're hoping, I know what I'm hoping, is that someone, Bernal, maybe down the road, Raniel Rodriguez, can be that and be the number one guy who has all of those characteristics, or at least 4 of the 5 major traits that you need to be a good catcher.
Well, Rodriguez, from what all the independent evaluators say, he'll be a legitimate catcher in the big leagues.
Right.
So he's your number one catcher because none of those guys will have the offensive capability that this kid has.
Yeah.
He is just scary in terms of his command of the strike zone, his plate discipline, the fact he'll draw walks, he doesn't get himself out. He hits the ball so hard that when Nolan Arenado was down in Class A on an injury rehab assignment, it was either last year or the year before, he just kept hearing this noise from the cage. He just kept hearing this. And he's just like, oh my God, what the hell is that? Who is this kid?
Yeah.
That's really something when a guy who's like a Hall of Fame caliber player, is like excited by some kid he sees down in A-ball, because of the sound of the batting practice. So Rodriguez is going to be the catcher.
Yeah.
And by the way, if he's not, then just go ahead and have one of those rebuilds that take like 10 years. Because at that point, that's telling me you're not interested, really, really interested in doing what you can to win. He's got a chance to be a very special player.
Yeah.
He's going to be your catcher. Bernal is a terrific defensive catcher who's starting to have some offense come along well. Those should be catchers 1 and 2, period, end of story.
Yeah, long term, I completely agree. And it's going to be, to me, Rodriguez, even if he's a good catcher, which all of the reports indicate, like you said, you don't want his bat out of the lineup when he's not catching.
Right.
So you want to have a guy like Bernal, and maybe it's a 50-50 split with those guys where, Rodriguez still plays 150 games. And I'll use the example that's happening right now in Detroit with Dylan Dingler. He's such a good hitter. He's going to have a 30 home run season as a catcher. When he doesn't catch, he's the DH. He's not coming out of the lineup. So his days off, he's still going to hit because he's that good. And I think you want to make sure that you have a number 2 or a 1A, right, in the case of a guy like Bernal or Crooks, whoever it ends up being. But I agree with you, Bernal's the more likely candidate. That having that combination allows you to keep that bat in the lineup even on the days he's not going to catch, because that bat's going to be the reason he's there.
All right. Great segment. This was good. I learned a lot. Byrne, tell us about Saliga.
Wheeler, can you promise me we won't talk about catching the Redbird Rush Hour tonight?
I can promise you that I will try.
Can you promise me that? Because I may have technical difficulties if you start. I don't know what happened. I can't. My microphone. So anyway. Yes. Sorry, Dave. Saliga Heating and Cooling, 1927. That's when the family opened the business. Down on Gravois, same building. They're still there. Same family, 4 generations. My friend Dan Saliga is the owner, operator, 4th generation of Saligas. It's an amazing story. I love it because I come from a family that had a business, not heating and cooling, but had a great business anyway. So I know what that's like. You see your name on the sign. You see your name on the trucks, the vans, whatever. It just really does mean a heck of a lot more because your family name and your family rep is on the line. So as I always like to say, to tie it together, with Saliga Heating and Cooling, what I just told you, that works in your favor because this isn't some kind of like fly-by-night organization. This is a family-owned thing for 100 years now, and their name and their rep means everything to them. So you're going to get their best every single time because they believe that they have to earn your trust. It's their obligation to earn your trust, and they work to do that. And that's why we love them at the Miklas Home. Last 18, 19 years, they've been a pleasure to deal with, even when, you're nervous about something. What's this going to cost us? Are we going to need to buy a big piece of equipment? It doesn't matter because we know that Saliga Heating and Cooling is going to come in our home. They're going to be, classy. They're going to assess the situation. They're not going to try to force or talk us into anything. They'll lay out all the different options and answer all the questions. I mean, the service, but also the way they go about their service, it just couldn't be better. So it'll give you peace of mind. If you want to find out about this wonderful family business in St. Louis, it's been taking care of other St. Louis families for 100 years. Just go to Saliga Heating and Cooling.com. You'll find out everything there, including the phone number, Saliga Heating and Cooling.com. Thank you.
Hi, this is Charlie Brennan. This is a great time to schedule those tuck pointing repairs. When you're out in the yard or on your patio, take a look over your brick, your stone, and your mortar joints on your walls, your chimney, your walkways, and your retaining walls. If they need repair, Morelli Tuck Pointing would love to help. It's a good idea to do that home maintenance before leaks are created or rebuilding is necessary. I've used Morelli Tuck Pointing to repair the brick chimneys, the walkways, and the walls of 2 homes here in St. Louis. The Morelli bids are fair, their crews are super polite, and Morelli cleans the job site. Don't take my word for it. Check out their Google reviews. Winner of the BBB Torch Award and the Next Door Neighbor Fave Award. 35 years in business and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Mirelli. Morelli, 314-645-1387 and MorelliTuckPointing.com.
The 3-2 pitch with the runner going a swing.
Ready to elevate your game? Join the MBA Sportscasters Forum on Tuesday, September 15th in St. Louis. Learn from Cardinals beat reporters, broadcasters, and Hall of Famer John Rooney as they break down play-by-play, reporting, interviewing, and covering the game. Then cap off the day with the Cardinals versus Giants at Busch Stadium. Step into the booth. Sharpen your skills. Go to KMOX.com/events for details and registration.
Retiring soon? Get the information you need by joining Kyle Jones and Matt Allgeier of Fire Capital Management for your retirement highway, Sunday mornings at 9:30. Investment advisory services made available through Pine Ridge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Securities made available through AE Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC.
When was the last time you watched your home movies?
Disasters strike unexpectedly. Every year, American families lose the one thing they'd run back into a burning building for, their family's memories. Hi, I'm Nick.
And I'm Adam. We started Legacy Box to help save your family's most important recorded moments so you don't have to worry.
Load Legacy Box with your old movies, film reels, and shoeboxes of photos.
We work our digitizing magic, converting those memories right to the cloud so they're safe and accessible forever.
It's fast, we always send your originals back, and it's done right here in the USA.
Over 1 million families have trusted Legacy Box. Better Homes and Garden, Real Simple, and Inc. magazine are all talking about Legacy Box.
New York Times columnist David Pogue says, have them digitized. I wish I'd done it sooner. Take action. Save your family's memories today with Legacy Box.
Go to legacybox.com/value to get an incredible 50% off your Legacy Box. That's legacybox.com/value for 50% off while supplies last. legacybox.com/value.
Welcome back, guys. Playing the Glover Band's first set at Frankie Martin's not this Sunday, but next Sunday, the 16th. We're playing from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Beatles, Eagles, you name it. It's basically like K-She rock. You're going to know every single song. Rach, there's a new trend that's bothering you?
Well, yeah. And I want to start by saying I try not to get too triggered over the things that I see on the internet. But when I see it happening over and over and over again, and it goes from feeling like a tongue-in-cheek parody thing to now people are actually doing
kind of real,
then it just starts to feel kind of real. So let's start by talking about a term that has existed for quite a while now, and that's the girl boss. Have you guys heard of the girl boss? So how would you describe a girl boss in a few words?
Oh, I would just say that it's like a female badass in whatever
assertive.
she's doing.
So like a woman who can have it all.
Sure.
Like she's doing it all at work. She's doing it all at home. She's a girl boss. She's just like bossing her way through life. I think that was something that was promised, particularly to women of my generation, is like, you can do it all and you can do it with a smile on your face, and it's not that hard. And it turns out it is hard to have it all. And even if you work super hard, it's not guaranteed you're going to meet all those goals, whether it be at work, whether it be, being who you want to be in your family, as a wife, as a mother, whatever's going on in your personal life. So there's been a backlash to this idea of the girl boss. A lot of people have woken up to like, well, maybe we should strive for something else, strive for more balance there. But as a part of that backlash to the girl boss, there's a new term that's floating around, and that's called the girl baby. And that is the idea of like, I'm just a girl. I don't know.
Oh.
Like, my boyfriend does it for me. I don't know. That's a boy job. I don't know. Girl math means that I can spend all the money I want on makeup, and it doesn't matter.
Ugh.
And those are things that pop up online. And like, at first it's funny. It's like, yeah, girl math. Haha, that's cute. But then it gets used over and over and over again. And as things so often do online, the meaning starts to change. It goes from a parody and it turns into like an actual goal that people are setting for themselves.
Yeah.
And you see terms like, well, I'm a stay-at-home girlfriend, which that just seems like a bad idea to me. I don't know. I mean, there's definitely a lot of value in being a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home wife. You have that like legal security there, right? But like a stay-at-home girlfriend being your goal and something you're bragging about online, that is really troubling. So I don't know. It's just something to kind of keep an eye out for. Every time there's this like huge swell of like, this is the new thing, there's always a backlash to it.
Yeah,
and I don't
true.
think that the women who were really pushing the girl boss thing could have ever anticipated that this is the backlash. And by no means is like every woman doing this or every girl making comments like this.
Yeah.
A lot of these comments are sarcastic, tongue-in-cheek, but I do see them very sincerely sometimes, and it makes me worry.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I've always thought, not always, the older I get, the more I think it, that we do a disservice. Because I grew up in the era of you could be president if you want to. And it's like, no, I can't. You learn in life, especially if you have some success, like I've had with the show, that first you have to be really lucky, and then you have to work your ass off. So being a girl boss or a guy boss or a kid boss or a dog boss, like, it's a little overrated. It's really friggin' hard.
I've noticed over the last 15 years, no, let's just say 10 years, how astronomical the prices to heat and cooler homes are for the equipment. Because there was a time when you would call me and it was affordable. If you have a house and you want air conditioning and you just want it to cool your house and you want to heat your house, I have a system that I made a special buy on that will do just that and save you money. Common sense will tell you if you just replace your old, and I'm talking 15, 20, 25, 30, 35-year-old system with a new system, you're going to save big dollars. If you're interested in that, call me. One easy number, Missouri and Illinois. It's 314-293-2600. Again, it's Bart Inman, 314-293-2600. God bless.
Tell you guys about Susan L. Ward. Susan is a very good friend of mine. A lot of times people will criticize me for, when I talk about my clients, I'll say we. And that's, it partly is just the way I speak, and it partly is intentional. I'm not out, laying carpet or making pizzas, but I feel very much a part of my clients, good and bad. I'll take blame. If they do something that pisses you off, you come to me, and it'll still be a we. With Susan, we're good friends. I've known her for 30 years, maybe more than that, and I've watched her in action. It'd be like if Wheeler were doing a live for a baseball player who he went to college with and he played with, and he's watched their career and they went pro. That's what it's like with me and Susan. She was so much better than me. She was so much better than everybody. So if divorce is a part of your life now, whether you're talking about it, you're thinking about it, you've you've been blindsided by it, or a buddy or a relative, the best advice I can give you and the best advice you can give them is talk to Susan L. Ward. If they call and mention me, she'll get on the phone with them, give them a free consultation, write down your top 5 or 10 questions, and she will answer them directly. 314-783-9400, stlfamilylaw.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for buying gas. That's right. You can earn cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside, and just last year, I made nearly $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get cash back? If you like extra cash, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back when you fill your tank. Use promo code FRESH to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
That'll be $84.52.
Perfect. Grab the bags, honey.
Mom, why do you always check your phone before we pay?
I'm just claiming my cash back on the Upside app. Since we're getting the groceries here and we filled up the car on the way, I've already earned enough this morning to pay for that pizza night we're having Friday.
Wait, so the app pays for pizza?
Not exactly, but the cash I earn on stuff we need helps us pay for the stuff we want. It's just a little win for our family every week.
Get more out of your everyday. Upside is the free app that gets you cash back on routine purchases like gas, groceries, and dining out at more than 100,000 locations nationwide. No points, no rebates, just cash back straight to your wallet. Download the free Upside app and use promo code ACT5 to get a $5 bonus on your first purchase. That's promo code ACT5 to get a $5 bonus. Remember, use promo code ACT5.
Offers vary by user and location at participating merchants. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Celebrating 100 years of informing and entertaining. KMOX AM St. Louis, KMOX FM Hazelwood, the voice of St. Louis.
At 3 o'clock, it's a cloudy sky downtown at the Arch. Right now, 88 degrees. A New Mexico court has ordered Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, to pay $567 million to address children's mental health. In a news conference today, New Mexico Attorney General Raul Torres said the court order shows that big tech can be held accountable.
In view of the fact that they knew about these harms, that they were not forthcoming about the danger, they were not honest with parents and policymakers and families, not only in this state, but around the world.
No one could deny there's division among the St. Louis County Council. Assessor Jake Zimmerman, Democratic candidate for county executive, tells Chris and Amy there are 2 things he can do that'll help.
Rule number 1 here is try really hard not to be a jerk. And rule number 2 is to remember the old adage that God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. And, you know, look at me. I've been in politics a long time. I like to talk as much as the next guy, but knowing when to shut up is probably going to be a big part of this job.
Zimmerman faces Republican Dennis Hancock in November. A second lawsuit is now challenging a decision that could keep a citizen-led measure off Missouri's November ballot.
Backers of the Respect Missouri Voters Amendment have sued Secretary of State Denny Hoskins, asking a judge to place the proposal on the November ballot after it was rejected. The measure would make it harder for lawmakers to change voter-approved initiatives. It follows a separate lawsuit over a referendum challenging Missouri's new congressional map. Both cases must be resolved by September 8th to appear on the November ballot. Matt Pilger, Missouri Net.
A growing number of national restaurant chains are pulling jalapenos from their menus because of a salmonella outbreak linked to the spicy peppers, including Qdoba, Chipotle. All say they're doing it out of precaution. ABC News medical contributor Dr. Alok Patel explains how you can protect yourself.
We believe the wholesale supply has stopped, but when in doubt, cook those jalapenos. And I say this as a massive jalapeno and chili fan.
Sweet Greens, a salad chain, lowers its outlook for the year, blaming the cyclosporas outbreak. Alok Patel says the worst of that is hopefully behind us.
Cases do seem to be going down. It partially could be from consumer behavior, but hand washing is not really going to stop the parasitic infection. Washing your produce only goes so far as well because it's stubborn, it's sticky, and it hangs on to foods, but it likely might be from just cutting off the supply.
Our high temperature this afternoon should peak at about 88 degrees, partly sunny skies. There's still a chance of a spot shower or thunder shower, but again, it's quite limited. Tonight, all's pretty good. Partly cloudy skies, 80s this evening, 72 for the overnight low. The weekend, fairly quiet. Sunny skies on Saturday, 89. You're going to notice that humidity, 74 and humid Saturday night and Sunday. Summertime, sunny, hot, and humid, 93. Keep that going Monday and Tuesday. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
It is a cloudy sky. Right now, 88 degrees downtown at the Arch. The weather is sponsored by Scott Credit Union. And let's get an update of the St. Louis Business Index with Stifel's Scott Bedell.
Happy Friday and good afternoon, everyone. Several major stock indexes sit at new all-time highs as a result of the tepid employment figures from the Labor Department released this morning. At today's close, the Dow Jones Industrial Average advanced 151 points, or just about 0.25% at 54,036. The Standard & Poor's 500 index also gaining up 0.2% at 7,757, while NASDAQ recorded a solid gain of 1.3%. They finish at 26,690. Closer to home, the Bloomberg St. Louis Stock Index went the other direction, losing 0.2% at 1,766. Checking on some stocks of local interest. Reinsurance Group of America gained 4.25% at $246.33. Build-A-Bear Workshop up a little bit more than 6%, finishing at $36.86. On the downside, ESCO Technology lost 6.75% at $305.72. Post Holdings tumbled 12.75% to $78.69. And finally, Stifel Financial losing 0.33% at $83.09. For KMOX, this has been Scott Bedell from Stifel Financial, member SIPC and New York Stock Exchange. Have a good weekend, everyone. We will speak with you again next week.
Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
Broadcasting from the Scott Credit Union Studio, 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Love your low mortgage rate but need extra cash? Don't refinance. Get a Scott Credit Union home equity line of credit for home renovations or debt consolidation. Learn more at scu.org. Rates vary. Terms and conditions apply.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Welcome back, DGS, playing the Dave Glover Band first set from our gig a week from Sunday. And we played this one last night, and it's so much fun. And I'm doing the first verse, and then Dave Farber's doing the really high vocal.
Okay.
It's so much fun.
All right. Now, you know the story behind this album, don't you?
I don't.
Okay. The cover with the pancakes at Olivet Diner.
Get out.
Yep. They
About
happened
that.
to be in there back in the day, and somebody took a picture, and the
That's
rest
the
is
album
history.
cover.
That's the album cover of the pancakes is at Olivet Diner.
That is super cool.
How about that?
That's super cool. That, of course, is Alvin Reed, my birthday brother.
Yeah,
my
September
twin.
the 6th.
Yeah.
Fellow Virgo.
And we may be at KU together.
Yeah, I'm going to be up.
You're making it sound pretty good.
On the 4th, I'll be there, and I'm going to see if the Royals are playing and make a weekend out of it.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Go see Phoebe. Can I give a shout out to one of our coworkers? I just walked up on Sue Thomas and I said, "Hello, gorgeous." She looks stunning today.
She's always pretty.
She's got her silver hair. She's wearing a beautiful dress. She's such an attractive person.
Oh,
inside and out.
Sue is one of the most put together people.
Yes.
You're not supposed to say stuff like that anymore,
I know.
Dave.
I know.
I do it too.
I know.
I do it too. And I just figured, like, you know,
I do it with my friends.
If the cancel police come after me, I'll just tell them, you know, no, I'm old enough that that's not a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think part of the problem is when you do that to people you don't know.
Yes.
Like when it's people you know, you understand whether or not they're okay with a compliment and all that. And they know you, they know what your intentions are.
Yeah.
It's when you walk up to like your server at a restaurant and say that. It's like, okay, that's.
No, I think Sue Thomas and I are cool.
Yeah.
You would never say to somebody you didn't know you look nice today?
I don't do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't do it to me. I tell you that.
Well, I've never told. Yeah, I don't do that.
No, you rarely
I'm
compliment
not big
me.
on the like.
I like your sweater. I like your jacket.
Yeah, I don't usually do that.
Dave, you got a
love
really tight
complimenting
butt.
people.
Yeah, never.
I compliment strangers like in line. Like if I like their bag or something, I'll tell them.
Oh, I've done that with like shoes. You know, like something
what's
like
the
that.
difference?
I don't know.
All right. Okay. All right. I know that I'm not frightened of somebody saying like, "Oh my God, what a lecherous individual this is." I don't know if I look innocent or whatever, but I don't do it every day. Like stranger just walk up to.
Rach, what do you think about it?
About when
Like
people
if
compliment
you didn't
me?
know Alvin and I,
Like if a stranger gave you a compliment the way Dave did Sue, but somebody you don't know, just random.
I mean, I've had strangers be like, well, okay, the problem is a lot of times when it's a stranger, it's like a cat call, which is...
Well, sure.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think if I was a woman, my first thought would this person is hitting on me.
Yeah.
And I just think that's kind of a reflex defensive action. Whereas if somebody said, "Hey, I like your suit," and it was a woman, I wouldn't feel like, "Hey, what's up, baby?" You know, like I just like I have a nice suit on today.
Hey, what's up, baby? Was that your thing?
That's what he used at KU. Hey, baby.
No, that was more high school.
baby?
That was pre-K.
He used the butthead pickup. Hey, baby.
We're talking about the 80s here.
No, we're talking about the 70s now. This is high school.
On a score.
You guys know what I hate? I hate when you compliment someone and you're like, "Oh, I love your shorts," and they're like, "Oh, these are so old."
Yeah.
And then they're like mad that you I'm like, "Okay,
Oh my gosh.
sorry.
Sorry.
I like them."
I take it back.
Yeah, pardon me.
Well, anyone who ever wants to compliment me, you're in the safe
I feel
harbor.
the same way. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe are we egotistical? Are we just
Thirsty, needy.
needy?
Yeah.
Are we old?
Yes. We're all three of those.
I was going to say like, that's kind of
Check,
like
check, and check.
We're of a different generation.
Yes. Yes. So what were the big topics on Donnybrook?
Oh, it was all election all the time.
Yeah.
4 and 5 not only lost but were thrashed. I said I think ramifications could very easily be felt in November.
Yeah.
So like people are just kind of like, if it's not a D or an R after it, seems like people in Missouri have a tendency to vote, common sense.
Mm-hmm.
So there's, Amendment 3's on the ballot, and that's the abortion rights issue. So we'll see where that goes. But you've got more than 300,000 people on 2 issues not happy, with the Secretary of State. And the best way to voice your dissatisfaction is maybe to vote against something that person wants.
Yes.
So you've already got a lot of votes, probably, it'll be a no vote on Amendment 3. So you've already got a lot of no votes. And right now, I think you created even more.
I had a conversation this morning with Steve Moore, and the phrase he used was common sense, which is what he wants KMOX to be, which I agree.
Yeah.
But we were talking about how Tuesday was a win for non-extremists.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I'm a non-extremist.
Yes.
I don't dislike or wouldn't vote for Cori Bush for any reason other than I find her policies and views to be extreme.
But
I feel the exact same way about Bill Eigel.
Yes, I went out to Steve Ellman's watch party.
I heard about that.
By the way, it was all St. Charles all the time. I spoke at the St. Charles City Council.
Look at you.
Same night.
Look at you.
In support of the Space Museum.
I heard about that this morning on Chris and Amy.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I spoke on behalf of the Space Museum. Go for it, St. Charles. But then I went by Steve Ellman's watch party. Like I said, there were moderate Republicans who I know, and including Mr. Elam here. And I just, look, moderation needs to be something this country like gets
desperately needs
get back to.
Desperately.
Right. Because, all things in moderation can be handled. Be it, money, vices, all kind of things. Hey, look, in moderation, not saying good, bad, but it won't destroy you.
Mm-hmm.
Extremism destroys you, and it's just too
Well
much
said.
of it right now.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, I thought it was a good night. I think it was a really good night for St. Charles County.
Terrible night for the governor.
Oh, woo. Right. I mean,
who I like. I like him personally.
I don't dislike him. I thought that he jumped on and I won't even call it the Trump train. I just think he, once in office, it was all of a sudden like, okay, to stay in office, I have to be this governor instead of the governor that I ran that I was going to be.
Yeah.
Because he had to know these two ideas were bad. I mean, we're going to eliminate the income tax and we have absolutely no idea how we're going to replace this money.
Yeah.
Governors, they have to budget.
Can I pick up on the Trump thing?
All right.
I haven't talked about it all today.
All right. I'm sorry I brought it up.
The thing,
I'm kidding.
one of the things I like the least about Donald Trump isn't Donald Trump. It is what he has revealed to me about my fellow man.
Okay.
I didn't realize that powerful people like Congress people and billionaires would so quickly get on their knees for another person.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
And I think that the billions have something to do with it. The first go around in 2016, I really did think, and I kind of still do, that I thought people felt that there's some kind of reward in this. Once I'm out of office, in office, there's going to be some fiduciary, reward for me standing with this multi-billionaire who's got billionaire friends and billionaire people all around the world. So this latest go round, I'm not sure. I'm not. I don't get it. I thought men were men and men were women, and they had successful careers and grew great businesses, and they ran for office, and they became senators and representatives and all this. To have somebody browbeat them and then they just sit there and take it?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, if we all came together, we could take you down, Mr. President.
Yeah.
But they choose not to. So I don't know what the reward in it is.
And I will say this. I like to be as fair as I can in all things. I was tested once where a million years ago, I was offered like $1 million a year job nationally. But they wanted me to flip and be, rather than being 80% funny and 20% politics, they wanted me to do the opposite.
Okay.
And they wanted me to be very right wing.
All right.
And I turned them down. And part of it was integrity. And part of it was knowing myself that I won't deliver. I can't.
I wouldn't be the same.
I wouldn't be the same.
That's exactly, I know what you're saying.
But I've never been in a situation like Senator Eric Schmidt, where I am so close to power. I would like to think I wouldn't do it, but I don't.
Yeah. Well, okay. I've had opportunities, and I've said this, and I said, like, one of the reasons I said, like, look, this is not that I ever wanted to be like on radio and TV all the time. I'm a print person and all that. But I said, like, my downfall was that I'm not playing the offended party and, the man got us down. And no, I am still a bootstrap kind of guy. And I think that, I still tell when the conversation becomes, college is not for everybody and we got to do this. I said, like, well, first of all, if you got a black kid in your house from the day they're born, you should start telling them you're going to go to college. Okay. People who go to college make more money than people that didn't go to college. People who graduate from high school make more money than people that didn't go to high school. You need to drive that home. I'm not getting on the pity party train. And I think that over the years, I'm not talking about those black radio stations and all that. I think all radio stations are like, well, you moderate black guy, ain't nobody want to listen to that. We need somebody coming in here and say like, oh yeah, this is blah blah blah. You want Corey Bush on the radio.
Yeah.
You don't want Marcine Aldridge on the radio. You don't want some guy that grew up in Kirkwood, a middle class house. They say like, well, this is what I believe. I'm Democratic, and all that, but this is what I believe. And I said like, there's very few avenues.
Yeah.
In radio or national TV where you could be that person.
This is probably a bad question in many ways.
I am black, by the way. Okay,
Yes. It's not far from that. Had you grown up not middle class in Kirkwood, had you grown up in North St. Louis in a not good neighborhood,
Okay.
do you feel like Alvin Reed would still be the Alvin Reed I know?
I do, okay? But this is because, like, I know that my mom is from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I'm born in a segregated South. My dad, while my grandfather went to college and both my parents went to college, they both come from situations that if they were just going to throw their hands up and say, like, we cannot ever succeed in this world, then I wouldn't have succeeded. So I think that I look at the world like that. Now, if I was just poor, bad parents, one parent, whatever, yeah, the situation may have been different. But for some reason, I think, like, I don't know, I'm Alvin Reed. Now, that's very, very self-centered. I'd be the first to admit that. And I don't know that it would be like that. But I have always said, like, well, I can do anything. I'm Alvin Reed. And I guess my parents instilled that in me, or life, or whatever. But I really did kind of think that, I could do it.
Yeah, that's very cool. You gonna hang out another one?
Sure.
Tell you guys about attorney Mark Cantor. Look, there's no amount of money that they could pay me to represent attorneys who I don't trust. $1 million? I already said no to it once. Yeah. And I've been offered other attorneys who I don't respect, and I've said politely, respectfully no. So when I tell you that you can trust Mark Cantor to not only handle your personal injury case, but to almost physically, certainly intellectually and legally, stand between you and $1 billion insurance company with $500 an hour lawyers who are very, very good, because I used to be one of them. That's what I did when I was a lawyer. They have amazing resources. They have great attorneys, and you need the best you can possibly find. I think Mark is one of the top 10 personal injury attorneys in town. Lawyers Weekly have thought that twice. They put him on the top 10 power list twice in his career. So if you or someone you care about is injured, you think someone else may be at fault, give Mark a call, 314-628-9999 or cantorinjurylaw.com. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Hey, it's Jen Hatmaker. Here's what I've learned in midlife. Joy isn't the reward you earn after all the work is done. Joy is the work. That's what this new series on For the Love is all about. The sacred yes. It's choosing delight, rest, and pleasure on purpose. Because saying yes to yourself, that's the thing that finally lets you fill your table with everybody else. Come find your sacred yes with me. Follow and listen to For the Love wherever you get your podcasts.
New Game Plus with Oxy makes your laundry smell incredible and fights stubborn smells, like the ones your dog Biscuit brought into your freshly made bed last night. But you washed that all away with Game, and now you're drifting asleep to the scent and sound of waves. Ah, nope, that's the dog licking your ear.
Biscuit.
It just might be our greatest scent ever, now with odor-fighting power. New Game Plus with Oxy.
Sniff the difference. This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run, because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Paramount Men's Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Paramount Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined, and the best part, at Paramount Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 314-720-8444. 314-720-8444. Take control of your sex life. Call now. 314-720-8444.
If you owe the IRS, you have a legal issue, and you need the Lance Drury Law Firm. We'll protect your rights. Log on at lancedrurylaw.com.
Still here, still trusted. The voice of St. Louis. KMOX.
Welcome back, DGS on KMOX. Alvin Reed is here from Donnybrook. You need to get Rach back on.
I know.
People are clamoring for it.
I hear.
I get messages every day.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm tired of talking to people at QT about it.
Yeah.
Like, that's an Alvin Reed
It's the
problem.
first thing every time.
I'm telling you. Hey, you know what somebody wanted to talk about?
What's that?
Because I wasn't here last week. I meant to tell you guys the golf club thing and the guy. All right.
The golf club thing.
Yeah.
The date. The guy that showed up with his own putter to
putter.
putt.
Okay. So I'm speaking with a place in Kirkwood and speaking with a guy who golfed. I said, well, we talked about this name. He said, hey, I heard you. I said, like, whatever. And somebody else came over and said, like, well, you don't understand. I had never met this person. I don't think I think they overheard the conversation we were having. I don't think they knew you, me, anybody. He said, like, well, you understand, if you use like another putter other than your own, it might like throw you off. It might whatever. and I was looking at him like, like, dude, somebody married you? Like, I mean, you went out of your way to come over here and
Right.
tell me. Like, I was like, I didn't say that, but I was kind of flabbergasted. Like, really?
Unless you're on the tour, who cares?
But hey, man, people take their golf seriously.
I get it, but man, do you want your date to take you seriously? Because you show up with your own putter to a second date, people are like, okay, buddy.
All right, okay.
Tommy Tryhard there.
All right, the BMW is coming to town.
Yeah.
I saw, hey, Scotty, man, we're raising money at this little putt-putt course. Man, if you came and played one hole, it would be great.
Yeah.
I doubt Scotty Scheffler would say, like, no, I'm not going to do it because I don't have my clubs.
No.
Right.
No.
He would just play a little hole and putt-putt and carry on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So anyway, speaking of conversations.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one thing to have that take, but to intervene in a conversation with strangers.
That's exactly what I was like. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
You should hit him with the one about your date cutting up your steak.
I you know what? I'd kind of like forgot that part,
Yeah.
but I said, like, I should have asked her. So if your date cuts up your steak, what would, right.
Did you guys hear? I thought this was a fake story, but it's not. There's this group of comedian creatives, whatever, and they erected a 10-foot trophy on the National Mall for Donald Trump, and it's a participation trophy in the war in Iran.
Okay, I did not know this. Right.
Unless I'm being punked.
Right.
But it was in my feed.
So a participation trophy, like you tried.
Right.
Right. I'll be the laugh because war is war. People get bombed.
I gotta tell you something. I told the guys today over lunch, I'm getting like real worried because China is getting froggy about Taiwan.
Yeah.
And Putin has kind of let it out there. It's out there everywhere now that it's possible that Russia will attack a NATO country in the coming weeks because they sense that we are weak. Because our munitions are down, the country is against this war. Trump has been hurt by it. I mean, I'm real world worried, not just Trump worried.
Well, I've said this before. I think if we just said, like, okay, look, we're not having this, it wouldn't be had. That's what's so stupid about this Iran, war. Like, protect us from what? Right. I'm not buying into they're about to build a nuclear bomb. I just like protect us from what? There's stuff we need to be protected from. And it's the bear over there. It's all right. If you want to keep them in their place, I'm all for it. Now, I'm not saying let's go bomb Moscow or anything like that, but hey, keep an eye on them because the rest of this stuff is ancillary.
Well, what percentage of these types of wars that we fought in, basically the ones where we chose to go, What percentage of those actually worked out?
Oh my gosh!
I mean, like World War II, that was necessary.
Oh yeah,
right.
World
War II was necessary. Since World War II, we had Korea
stalemate.
Okay, Vietnam
disaster.
All the South American stuff.
True.
Right, Grenada. You know, you had all these different things. Obviously, Afghanistan, Iraq.
Yeah. Right. Now, Iraq, mission accomplished the first go-round, but then you left the guy in power, so what was the point in all that? Because you should have just dragged him out by his collar the first time. You may not have had to go back a second time. I'm with you. Hey, look, Eisenhower feared the military-industrial complex.
Yeah.
Republican president.
Prescient.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. Have a great weekend.
All right, man. You too.
I tell you guys about Zero Res. I tell you about them pretty much every day. I've told you about them pretty much every day for the better part of 20 years now. Great people. You're not going to be the least bit hesitant to let them in your house. They're going to show up in a truck or a van that's marked. They're going to be wearing a uniform. They're going to walk through your house with you. You show them what you need cleaned. They're going to work their butts off. And I'm talking about getting on their hands and knees and scrubbing kind of work. And with the 30-day Gotta Love It guarantee, if we do all that and you're still not just blown away, and carpet didn't look like I thought it would look, let us know. We will enthusiastically come back and do it again. So wall-to-wall carpeting, area rugs, hardwood, your couches, your chairs, your air ducts, your dryer vents. We do all that stuff. Here's the monthly DGS deal. You buy 2 rooms of carpet being cleaned. We'll clean 2 more for free. Plus, take 20% off any air duct service. 314-474-2020, ZeroResSTL.com.
The Cardinals' conversation doesn't end when the game does. Watch the Gas House Game, Redbird Rush Hour, Sports Open Line, and sports on a Sunday morning whenever and wherever you want. Plus, exclusive conversations with Cardinals manager Ollie Marmol, president of baseball operations Chaim Bloom, players, broadcasters, and baseball insiders. Subscribe today to the KMOX Sports YouTube channel because Cardinals fans deserve a front row seat.
If you're listening to KMOX, I bet you're a baseball fan. So if you've got a feeling about who's going to hit a home run today, don't just sit on it. FanDuel wants you to call your shot with daily dingers. All you have to do is make your pick on who's hitting a home run. And if you're right, you get a profit boost to use on your next bet for a shot at bigger winnings. Now, when your favorite slugger hits that walk-off, you're going to feel like a winner, too. Daily Dingers on FanDuel, free to play, and you can lock in a pick every day of the MLB season. That's why FanDuel is the home for home runs. So are you ready to play your game? Check out Daily Dingers at FanDuel.com/Missouri. FanDuel.com/Missouri. Big hits can mean bigger winnings on FanDuel, an official partner of MLB. Must be 21 or over and present in Missouri. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Traffic from the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
Well, we've got an injury crash right now. It's westbound 270 at 367. Only the right lane's open. Westbound 270, it's the opposite direction of the rush hour flow this time of day, so it's only jammed back through about Bell Fountain Road. If you're on westbound Highway 70, you've got slow traffic, Earth City out through 5th Street, and it's a little busy right at Highway K and a little at 61. Not that bad there. Westbound 64, we had an incident near Boyle, so there's a little slowdown there approaching Hampton to Clayton Skinker, and then you run pretty well till you get out to Lake St. Louis Boulevard, but from there it's a solid jam out to Highway 70. South 270 backs up Ladue down through 64. We had a crash near Clayton Road. They cleared it, and it's just a little busy past 44 after that. If you're on South 170, Brentwood to 64, the only delay there. Westbound 44, the right lanes are at Geyer. Southbound 55M, or just south of M down to Z, you have the usual delays. And roadwork backups on the Illinois side. Eastbound 64 on the Poplar over through 3rd Street. Westbound 64 is 25th Street to the 70 split. The eastbound jam is per usual, east of 157 to 159. Eastbound 5570 Exchange to 111, and westbound 255 or 5570 from 255 through 111 is bumper to bumper. I'm Roger Brand at the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
Brought to you by Staples.
All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
It's 3:31, and this time check is sponsored by Paramount Men's Medical Center.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams, Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. Head to dripdrop.com now and use promo code RADIO20.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. But at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for autopay and e-billing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey.
Taking care of yourself should fit into your life, not complicated. Neovitin Original Formula is a complete daily multivitamin designed to support your everyday wellness routine with essential vitamins, minerals, and a natural ingredient blend, all in just 2 daily tablets. Subscribe online at neovitin.com for monthly delivery or shop Neovitin at your local Schnucks and Dearborn. Neovitin Original Formula is physician formulated to fit easily into your everyday routine. All of our vitamins are manufactured in a certified GMP facility in the USA. Neovitin, make nutrition easy.
Get inside your Redbirds and the 2026 season every Tuesday at noon. It's All Access with Cardinals manager Ollie Marmol on your voice of the Cardinals, KMOX. Now, KMOX weather from the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Desk.
We're not playing this song.
Man. I keep falling behind.
You didn't think I'd catch it,
Dave,
did
are
ya?
you sure about that?
Yeah, well, if Rachel plays it, we got to play it.
Yeah,
So
I think that may be how it
I'm
should
going
be.
to play Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen.
All right. I want Dave to be the vocals on that.
Oh, yeah. I'll dance.
This would be a good song to play. This is a good song.
Oh, it would be. It would be a great song. Yeah. We may actually do that. Thank you, Rach. Dave Murray joins us. Hello, Dave.
Hello there. I actually have that on my playlist.
It's a great
cool.
song. Great song.
I love the Eagles.
Yeah.
I think that's the song. If you guys ever watch the Eagles doc,
No.
oh my God. Even if you're not an Eagles fan, it's amazing. Just the drama they had in the band. And who's the guy that played bass? He was in Poco. Very well-known guy. Anyway, he did those high parts at the end of that song. And everyone wanted to hear it, but he had a terrible drinking problem. And most nights he's like, I'm too tired. I can't do it. I just can't hit it. And there's this famous scene where not Don Hindley, but one of the other guys on stage is MFing him because he won't sing that song. Mm-hmm. And pretty quick he was out of the band. Like he was one of the best guys in the band, but he just wouldn't do it because he was just tired, afraid he couldn't hit the note or something. So interesting. Dave, I wanted to say something to you publicly.
Uh-oh.
I love
Hands
it.
up.
Phoebe is back. I'm very careful talking about Phoebe because she's always been her own person, but she's a young woman now. She's 21. She's entitled to her own life, so I don't want to dox her on stuff. But she spent the entire summer working in Southern California, not far from Dave, and it meant the world to me that I knew that you were there for her. So
I
thank you.
appreciate that. Well, I offered that. Yeah, absolutely. She never called. You never called.
Nope.
So I figured she was just fine.
Great. She was great. It was a challenging summer, physically, intellectually.
Yeah, but that's good.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm going to see her
Nothing
tonight.
wrong with working hard.
She's back tonight, so get to spend like a week with her.
Good.
Think she's going
All
to
right.
come to my band gig next Sunday, which means the world to me. So, but thank you.
She'll be moving out here before you know it.
Oh, there's no, yeah. You may be getting more calls than you want in about 18 months.
You may have a new neighbor named Dave if that happens.
You may have a new tenant named Phoebe. So she can help you when you fall and bust your elbows.
There you go.
So how are things out there in Southern California?
Yeah. Oh, fine. It's warm. But I don't want to get into temperatures. What it's warm out here, because it's not.
Yeah,
it's just not.
It's
a
really
little
funny
humid.
for the weatherman to say, I don't want to get into temperature.
I'm not trying to rub it in or anything.
What is interesting, this
have to talk about
particular
weather.
summer, the water temperature is now 74. That's really warm out here for a water temperature. And part of the reason is the Pacific is active, and also we're getting these high pressures over the Southwest, so monsoonal moisture is actually working in to Southern California. So the humidity is a bit of a factor, and it hasn't been in, I would say, 8 years. You feel it.
Yeah.
You feel it. Again, it's not, the dew point's not 73 or 74 like it is right now.
Right.
Humidity's coming back for St. Louis.
Yeah. How bad's it going to get? Not like last time, right?
No, I don't think so. And it's not going to be around very long.
Okay.
So it's pretty easy forecast. We're warm. The humidity is back. It's coming back anyway. Tomorrow's sunny. It's warm to hot. It's humid. 89, the city might touch 90 degrees. We can still certainly deal with that.
Yes.
Sunday, sunny, hot, and humid, 94. Monday and Tuesday, sunny, hot, and humid, 95 each day. That should be about the peak. Backdoor cool front, I still am kind of favorable to it, trying to get in here on Wednesday, knock our temperatures back to the upper 80s Wednesday and probably the mid 80s come Thursday and Friday with scattered thunderstorms around.
Yeah, we can live with that.
So again, it's just like the summer. We have a few hot days, humid days, and then bang, let's take a break.
Dave, how's Snowflake doing?
Snowflake's doing okay. She is, it's really helped that the grandson is out here.
Yeah.
Because she gets lots of cuddles
Yeah.
and lots of attention. Not that she doesn't get attention, but every day I think she's doing a little bit better. An interesting thing is the first couple of weeks she wanted nothing to do with other dogs.
Wow.
No, I don't want to see you. Don't care. Now she's starting to get some interest in seeing her buddies again.
Wow. That's really something.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But it happens. People don't think, animals mourn.
Oh,
they definitely mourn.
Yep.
Rach, you want to do headlines? You want to do flashback? You want to do fast food?
Let's do headlines.
Okay.
This is very sad. Puerto Rico is going to have to start rationing water for 48 hours at a time because they're going through an intense drought. So more than 180,000 people are going to be without waters for 48 hours at a time starting today. And this is part of an alternating schedule while Puerto Rico scrambles to find a solution to this crisis. That it's just so hot there, and they say the situation is out of their hands.
I wonder how much of they are in a drought. There's no question, but I wonder how much of it is bad infrastructure too.
Sure.
Well, I mean, they've been through a lot,
Yeah.
Man, just makes me feel terrible. And so July was the driest month on record for San Juan in more than 120 years. And then rainfall in the next 2 to 3 weeks is going to be at least 50% below the average.
No. Tropics are quiet. That's part of the problem. The Atlantic tropics are very quiet.
Yeah, if we had anything, Dave?
No, yeah, I think we're up to 2 named storms, but they've really been nothing.
Yeah, because I haven't clocked anything like
No.
some heading to
No.
Florida or Carolinas or anything.
No.
Man, that's so interesting to think about. Like, you would think like, oh, it's so good. There's been like no hurricanes this year, but that's actually really bad.
It's important. Really important.
To strike that balance. Okay, the FCC has scrapped the limit on broadcast TV ownership. They repealed a 22-year-old rule holding that a company cannot own stations that reach more than a combined 39% of the U.S. television audience. That ownership limit is going to be replaced by a case-by-case approach. So they had been expecting for the FCC to vote for this. They're likely going to face some legal pushback, though. This 39% cap that I referenced had been in place since 2004, which was actually a boost from a previous 35% limit that was set in the 90s.
Dave, how's that hit you?
I'm not happy about that at all.
No, it's not good.
It's just, I mean, we see it already, and I think there's ways around it. I think some of these big companies are doing it. What bothers me about it is that a large company, and I won't mention any, I will, Nexstar, Sinclair, companies like that, they don't really they say they care about their local stations, which they probably do to some extent, but it's like everything's going to be done this way. This is coming from the headquarters. This is how you're going to do news. This is how you're going to cover news. This is how you're going to do weather. This is what the graphics are going to look like. And it's across the board, across the country. Everything looks the same. That's not a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wheels, what do you think?
I don't think it's a good thing for consumers when there's less competition. So the bigger the companies that own everything, the less competition there is. Competition is what makes capitalism work well. It's that someone might come out and do it better than you. But when you own everything, there is no competition anymore. The biggest, what are there now for TV? There's like 3 or 4 major companies that own everything.
And not just competition for quality,
no,
but competition for ideas.
Yeah, right. And messaging and what what stories are we going to hit? And the good news is for all of us is like we have competition in the sense that there's millions of podcasts and they're all different, right? You have all kinds of websites and blogs. They're all different. So you're going to be able to find it. But when TV is the biggest thing, right? I mean, that's the biggest way that people are reached when they're sitting at home on their couch. So if only 3 or 4 companies control all of it, there's not enough competition to improve the product for us. Not just in terms of money, but in terms of ideas too.
Yeah. Also, a struggle for people who work in the business.
Yeah.
Is that if you don't like a particular owner or you don't like what your station is doing, you don't have a lot of places to turn to.
That's right.
Because they're going to follow you.
Yeah.
Great.
The Zac Brown Band gifts free cruises to their entire crowd at Fenway.
Yeah, I saw this and I thought it was fake.
No, he told more than 37,000 fans they were all getting a cruise for 2 via the Margaritaville at Sea Cruise Line on his tab. And they're calling it the biggest giveaway in history. Oprah is seething. She said, "Why did I buy all of those
You
cars?"
get a cruise, and you get a cruise.
Well, is that millions of dollars?
Valued at more than $40 million, Dave.
Yeah. And it's that, like if you went to the concert with your wife, you each get a cruise for 2 people.
So it's per ticket.
Wow. It was good. Now, to be fair about it, he's doing a huge promotion with Margaritaville and the cruise line. He's designed part of this new ship as far as the entertainment is concerned. So if you listen to Margaritaville, you knew something like this was coming.
Okay.
Have you been on a Margaritaville cruise, Dave?
I have not. I'm not a big cruise fan.
Okay.
Period. I don't like being trapped.
Yeah. Too many stories of like parasites taking over.
Well, that doesn't help. But it's if I don't like something, I don't want to be trapped for a week or 10 days or whatever it is.
That's fair.
All right, one last story for you guys. Did you hear about this SpaceX rocket that crashed into the moon?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is unusual. It's a 45-foot long, 880-pound booster, the size of a building. Is believed to have crashed shortly after 2:30 a.m. I think this was Wednesday morning, near the moon's Einstein and Bell craters, traveling at a speed of around 5,400 miles per hour. So you might think like, oh, what a bunch of idiots. Yeah, well, obviously they didn't plan for the rocket to crash into the moon, but it did actually provide some interesting opportunities. So we get to see meteoroids striking the lunar surface, but we don't know the mass and the speed of these objects. With the SpaceX rocket, we know exactly what's going on. So it kind of gives scientists an opportunity to study natural impacts.
Yeah, made a new crater.
Yeah,
I thought they planned on doing it. I thought this was all part of the deal.
I do not believe so, Dave. I believe it was. They're making the best out of the situation.
Maybe that's what I'm hearing.
I wonder whether, and this is such a nerd thing to wonder, but I wonder if it was just the trajectory was right, or if the moon's gravity pulled it in. These are the kind of things I think about.
Yeah.
You're such a nerd.
I am a nerd. Thank you, Dave.
All righty. Have a great weekend.
Traffic from the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
Well, they're still working on a crash in North County on westbound 270 at 367. This traffic reports the service of I-3 broadband. Only the right lane is open, so traffic on westbound 270 is backing up as you come through Bell Fountain Road. It's solid now as opposed to more of a slowdown that we had earlier. Westbound Highway 70 from 270 out to 5th Street is slow, and from A to Z out in Wentzville, the biggest delays. Westbound 64, Science Center headed out through McCausland, Spady to Ballas. It's a little slow west of Clarkson to Topgolf, jammed. Lake St. Louis Boulevard out to 70. South 270 on the brakes approaching Olive. Down through by Clayton Road, but after that, it's wide open all the way down to 55. Westbound 44, Bowles to west of 141's heavy. Southbound 141 backs up at Helfrich, headed at Valley Park. Southbound 55 approaching M, most of the way down to Z is heavy. Eastbound 70 past the Muswell Veterans Bridge, slow downtown. Delays on the Illinois side. Eastbound 64, Jan 157 to 159. Westbound 64, west of 37th Street to the 70 split. Eastbound 5570 from Exchange all the way into 111. And westbound 5570 from 255 most of the way to 203 is stop and go. Summer celebrations are here, and i3 Broadband keeps you connected. Head over to i3broadband.com/radio today or call 1-866-806-5485 to upgrade today, because life runs better on fiber, and i3 Broadband is here for you. I'm Roger Brand at the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. A question I get all the time is, how did we become the largest injury firm in the world? We have over 1,000 lawyers in all 50 states and close to 6,000 coworkers. Our call center is on duty 24/7. You can reach us at any time at forthepeople.com. But the real reason is we won a lot. When you visit our website, go to our verdicts and settlements. There you will see what our clients were offered and what they were awarded at trial. All those verdicts help us resolve many cases fairly and early. You see, nothing beats reputation. The insurance industry knows who we are. We even have insurance adjusters call us for representation because they know too. We've made it easy. On your mobile device or computer, go to forthepeople.com and we will get busy. It's that easy. Call today. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The 3-2 pitch with the runner going a swing.
Ready to elevate your game? Join the MBA Sportscasters Forum on Tuesday, September 15th in St. Louis. Learn from Cardinals beat reporters, broadcasters, and Hall of Famer John Rooney as they break down play-by-play, reporting, interviewing, and covering the game. Then cap off the day with the Cardinals versus Giants at Busch Stadium. Step into the booth. Sharpen your skills. Go to KMOX.com/events for details and registration.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand, so shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, guys, just a little bit of advice for you that, I have put to use in my own life. If you don't feel the way that you want to, don't just accept it. Check out Game Day Men's Health, and you can find them at GameDayMen'sHealth.com. They have a lot of great answers for a lot of different things, right? For me, when I went in for my initial consultation, I had tired, heavy legs. I always called them the heavy legs. I walking around feeling like I got 20-pound weights strapped to each leg. Workout recovery was way harder. Just day-to-day stuff was harder. I felt my age, right? Well, now I feel like I did 10 years ago because after the testing, found out, all right, testosterone's low. We can get you where you're supposed to be. And every day since, I've been better. So whether that's what fits you or maybe you're looking for help in the bedroom, they've got great ED treatments, options for all different kinds of issues that could be going on. Great line of peptides that can help in a lot of different ways. Medical weight loss options, which are great priced because they have their own pharmacy. In other words, all of these things can get you feeling the way that you want to. So don't tolerate anything less. You don't have to feel the way that you do. You can feel better. There are a lot of great choices. And at Game Day, Every treatment is customized. Everything is overseen by board-certified medical professionals. It's top of the line. Your time is respected. You walk in, they know you're coming. They greet you by name because they know who you are, because you build up that relationship over time. It's not like, here you go, buddy, here's some meds. We'll see you in 6 months. There's always a follow-up. They're always going to make sure things are going the way that they want to. It's the best total package you're going to find. And again, my own personal experience is it works. So go to GameDayMen'sHealth.com, set up the appointment, tell them Kevin Wheeler sent you in when you're in the office. They'll knock $50 off your first purchase. You'll get a free vitamin B12 shot out of that as well. So do yourself that favor. Get back to the top of your game with Game Day Men's Health and find out how at GameDayMen'sHealth.com.
Hey, this is Lauren, and a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's going to add the protein that you need. The eggs with those crispy nuggets. It's the ultimate combo.
Hi, this is Maya, and a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's packed with protein. Having Chick-fil-A chicken in a breakfast burrito is just phenomenal to me. You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns. It's just complete, honestly.
Order the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
And Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Broadcasting from the Scott Credit Union Studio, 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Also not playing this song, just so everyone knows.
Are you sure about that?
I think you're building a better set list than Dave Cowles and I did.
I say maybe Rach knows more about this than you do.
Maybe she does. Maybe she should manage the band.
What if they all surprised you and you got there and they're like, hey, Dave, surprise.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd love that. You know how I love surprises. I'm known for that.
Here, Dave, sing this.
Sam Ryan says, hello from Raleigh, North Carolina. Love you all. Love you back, Sam.
What's up, Sam?
Wheels, you know a little bit about North Carolina, don't you?
That's where my kid lived for a little bit.
You've driven across it a couple
in Raleigh.
times?
Oh, yeah, a few times.
That was where we took our best family vacation.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We went to, man, what's the name of the beach we went to? Gosh. Can't remember. But it was
Raleigh
great.
Beach.
It was what?
I said the Raleigh Beach. I was making it up.
How big is Raleigh?
It's a pretty good sized city. I mean, that's where the Carolina Hurricanes are centered.
Yeah.
They got a really nice museum and stuff there. Yeah, it's a good place.
Yeah. You guys hip to the Space Museum we're trying to steal from Bonne Terre, Missouri?
No, but let's steal it because space museums are cool.
Yeah, we can take Bonne Terre.
Yeah.
Looking for something new? Lombardo Homes is excited to introduce 2 brand new opportunities in St. Charles County. Discover Crooked Creek at Cottleville Trails, featuring stylish new townhomes from the high 300s and access to incredible amenities that make Cottleville Trails one of the area's most sought-after communities. Or find the space you've been dreaming of at South Point Estates, where expansive 3+ acre home sites and top-rated Wentzville schools create the perfect setting for your custom dream home. Visit LombardoHomes.com to learn more about these exciting new communities.
I'm Tom Ackerman with this month's Siteman Cancer Center Spotlight. We are talking to Dr. Premal Thacker.
How to cope with such a diagnosis that can be very supportive for you through your journey of cancer. And additionally, we have social workers as well. So we're very fortunate at Siteman Cancer Center to have such a in-depth team to take care of you as you embark on this, hard time in your life.
Siteman Cancer Center, national leaders in cancer. For more information, visit siteman.washu.edu.
And Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
It's 5 o'clock. Your employees are headed home, but you're still updating spreadsheets, switching between software, and wondering where the day went. There's a better way. Odoo brings accounting, sales, inventory, CRM, and more together in one